hello, everyone. Welcome to the road trip. It's just me to start. We'll have some people join us throughout the day. I have my trusty sidekick, I believe. Mr. Tom will be with us in a bit. But I'm going to get it started. The game does start in about 15 minutes. So yeah, it's match day 12 in the Premier League, 16, I believe it is, in the championship. So we will get into all of that and then some. All right, already one game's in. That is, who is that? Chelsea. Chelsea visited Leicester City and got a 2-1 win there. Leicester didn't really produce much in the way of maybe competing in that game to really put any pressure on Chelsea. They did. They had a couple of that. I guess they had an early call for a penalty, wasn't given. I don't even think it went to VAR. Then they had a second one, which did go to VAR and was initially given as an offsides, but I don't know. Like, you look at the review and it's like, I don't know how that was given as an offside to start. But player was played on. Penalty kick was given, and they were able to close the gap, but by then they were already down 2-0. So Leicester City isn't able to do it. Chelsea does take the 3 points and move up. It doesn't even move. I guess, did they even move up the table? I don't think they move up. I guess right now they just sit 2 points, 1 point off of Manchester City. So there you go. So Arsenal needs to catch them. They need to close a 3-goal difference. So it can happen, but based on the way we've been performing, I don't see it. So we shall see how that goes. I was going to share my screen with the lineup, but for some reason my screen is showing. Oh, I know what it's doing. Let me see. I need to remove it and add it back, I guess. That is kind of weird what it's doing, but we shall bring up the lineup and see how that works. Let's see. Let's stop this screen or bring up another one. There we go. Is this it? I think this is it. Yes. All right. So here we go. Here we go. So our lineup is as follows. You got Raya. You've got Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiore in the back line. That's a lineup we've been looking to see a little bit more. White being out is kind of sucks, but it sounds like that's something that was going to happen eventually, based on the fact that he was playing with an injury and probably needed to get a break, or two, eventually get the surgery that was required. Meanwhile, I think that allowed Timber and Calafiore to get over any kind of holdups in their start back into the squad. What surprised me in the midfield a little bit, but you got Jorginho, Marino, and Erdogan. So it's a lineup that definitely can work for us. I was a little surprised to see it. I thought Partey had been playing well, and the 2-week break I thought would have been enough for him to be ready to go. Some calling for rotation. This is not when I like rotation, when I don't feel like it's necessary, but maybe it's necessary. Yeah, I like rotation as we get into this. I'd like to start with our best and then go from there. If they're not ready to go, then that's so be it. But I just kind of I felt a little weird doing this one. Jorginho hasn't really played much for us, and all of a sudden now he's going to be in the starting lineup when we're trying to stop things. Maybe that'll work out. And then who else we got? And then we've got Erdogan. Oh, no, sorry, Saka, Trossard, and Jesus at the front line, which for me is a little bit of a surprise as well. Yes, Mr. Tom, I called you trusty sidekick. Yeah, I could have called you worse. In my head, I was screaming worse, but my heart said, nah, let's not do that. But we'll see you in a little bit, my man. We've got the Arsenal Misfit joins us. Stephen, welcome to the show. Hey, I don't know if you're out working or not, but if you're home and you get a chance to watch this, hopefully you get to watch the game as well. So yeah, Yeah, but like I said, that Saka, Trossard, Jesus, we'll see how Saka is. I guess Saka, if Saka can give, I don't know. I feel like if Saka is 50%, Saka plays. He came off he came off, and even if it gives us half a game, that'll be more than not. But we'll see how that plays out. But yes, Saka in the lineup is good. Trossard, I was surprised being that he just got taken off the pitch in the last match, right? Getting taken off the pitch and then coming in. I guess Saka, same thing, but that Saka's was before the break. Trossard's was in the middle of the break. So we'll see. Jesus, I guess they were looking at the practice film. That I think if you saw it, you saw the practice film. Jesus looked pretty good in there. I still feel like I know it's asking too much in Wary getting some minutes, some crucial minutes, even a start maybe. It's maybe not the one for it, but when is it? It's never going to be the right time. I feel like for him, he just continues to perform when he comes on the pitch, and hopefully, we'll see if he gets a chance to do that today. Maybe, hopefully, he doesn't need to. But as you see, they're showing the table right now. Arsenal and Nottingham Forest is sitting basically 4-5 in the table. One goal, there's only one goal difference between the two. So whoever wins this moves up into who stays either moves into fourth. Let's just say that. Yeah. All right. So you're back. It sounds like you're home. So we'll check you out. We'll be back here at halftime. We should have Sam and Spence will join us at halftime and then after the game as well. So yeah, thanks for joining us this start. But game will be starting. There's just showing pictures of the stadium, all the fans in there. So Forest will be looking to get something out of this game as they have been doing all season. I think they're coming in off of a loss. They lost to Newcastle at home. 3-1. Then are on the road. They got Potter in the stands. So there you go. I don't know what's going on there, but Potter looks like to be in the stand. Looks like it's raining. It's raining there. Rice is on the bench. Got a really strong bench. Neto, Kirior, Zinchenko, Partey, Rice, Sterling, and Were, Martinelli, and Havertz. Very strong bench. I guess if we need to, we can go to them at any point. They'll be ready to go. But yeah. Okay, I don't know what this means, but we don't have any smelly losers because they won't be losing, and they better not be losing when they come. Their team better not be losing when they come join us, Mr. Tom. Then winter is coming for you, young sir. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Trossard starting. I guess I'll take it, but not based on the way things have been going. And you know what? Like I said, coming off the pitch for either precautionary reasons or because he did get a knock seems kind of like strange to me. So we'll see. He needs to, I assume he'll be out on the left, so he'll be in a good location for him. But yeah, no, Martinelli hasn't been bringing it either. So for me, I feel like we could go elsewhere. Players are in the tunnel right now, about to walk out. So I'm going to get rid of that screen there, and we're just going to go full screen and let's get ready to go. Yes. Yeah. What else we got going on here? All right. As I said, Chelsea did get the win, which I thought would happen. They got more than enough talent. Nico Jackson and got Enzo, I think, got the goals for them. Enzo on a saved ball, which was saved right to him, and he just headed it home. Hey, guess what? I like to see we got Moreno in the lineup. Maybe we'll get a score from him. We need to see more. I want to see more scoring from him. He's been putting himself in position to do that. Today would be a good day to do that. And Arsenal doing that early to start would be really good. Put all the pressure on Forest and basically quiet their fans and then take it home, basically, is what I want to see. But here the players are about to walk out. So, all right, we'll see you in a little bit, Stephen. All right, have a good day. Have a good game, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah, yeah. All right. So players are walking out. Uh, yeah, Mr. Tom just gives too much information sometimes. I'm not even going to put that message up that he put. Just a little bit too much information. So here we go. Jesus is looking up at the skies. I hope the skies have answers for him in terms of goals. Awanji, I think is that their attacker. That guy always seems to show up for these games. Arsenal doesn't seem to have an answer for him when even though we have the towers in the middle there, but they need to kind of come in and have a really good game. They get nothing, huh? They get nothing. That's kind of how this should work. A nice clean sheet at home and a solid win for me would make me feel like we're getting back to where we want to be. Rhea, I think, got to rest coming in, so he should be good to go. So here we go. All right. Seeing Calafiori and Timber. So, and I know Calafiori is going to be the one that probably pushes up a little bit more than Timber. So Saka is going to have to do a little bit more extra work, which I think, I don't know, he can do it. So why not? Captain is back, people, and he's had enough time to, after that last game to recover and maybe work on some things. See if he can go. I think, we'll see if we can go 90 and all the way, and we'll see how our press does today. That'll be the key. That'll be a key thing. If our press is doing well, that's a lot of times because of him. There you go. Yep. Here we go. That bench is crazy strong, so that's a nice thing about it. We have answers, Arteta. We don't have to wait till they make changes. So Nuno has got his team playing well, but so here we go. There we go. They're putting the lineups up right now, so let's see. I was finishing my coffee. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Alanga, Ward-Prowse, and Hudson-Odoi, along with Awanji up top. They will punish us if we make mistakes. So we got to hold on to that ball in the midfield, control that midfield, and move out the pitch. Kind of want to feel like it. I feel like I like to say at some point, you know what, Arsenal is going to score soon. That's kind of where I want to feel. It's been we do it, but we don't. We need to be able to do that consistently and actually get the goal at the end. So here we go. Game will be starting. They got the ball in the middle here. We get the ball first. Hopefully we do something with this thing. Teta and Nuno saying hi. Teta's such a nice guy. Now it's time to go. It's time to go get mean. There we go. I don't know who the referee is. And you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. Just singing London Forever. Here we go. Erdogan's about to start this thing off. There we go. Ball started. Here we go. Got a long ball from Rhea. And 50-50 balls. Oh, we got it. Up. There we go. And Georgina gets put down. And here we go. What's going on here? This is... all right. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. There we go. As some people said, this is the most important game. This is definitely the most important game because it's the next one. Here we go. And does that ball go out? Yep, goes out for a corner. So here we go. Moreno does really good there to put the ball out, get the ball off of the players. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of that song, but it sounds like the fans are. So, who am I? I don't know a lot of the songs as it is. So if they like it. They like it. It's not my cup of tea, as they say. But the fans enjoy it. So let them. Here comes a corner about to come in. Trossard, we putting the ball in it, see how he does. Be nice to see a nice ball from Trossard here to show that, you know what, he's back a little bit. So here we go. Cross comes in, nice ball. Ooh, nice ball, but gets headed away. But it was a nice ball in. There we go. All right. There we go. Ball's in the box. Timber puts the ball across. Oof. All right. And Saka gets the ball. He's going to. Oh. Come on. Put the ball away. Somebody. Oh, we had opportunities there. They call offsides? I think they called offsides. But no, that looked promising. Saka was able to try to squeak that ball past, but it fell to us. Like, who's offsides? Oh, it's Timber. Yeah, I think it's Timber that's offsides after that ball gets deflected around. And Trossard, instead of trying to score, was trying to pass it to him. I think if he just turns and probably tries to score, maybe they wouldn't call it offsides. But here we go. That was a good sequence there after that, the corner. So long ball up here from goalkeeper for Nottingham Forest. And Saka, I don't know why you want to. Okay. Oh, boy. That's Jesus. Just, I don't know. We should have tried to control that ball, but just a little ping pong ball there, and goes back to Nottingham Forest. And here comes Nottingham Forest, and they're just running right by us and right by Jorginho. Cross comes in. Oof, luckily nobody's able to connect on that. That was close. But they just pretty much ran past us on our left-hand side. I got a score there. Brighton has scored on Bournemouth. And, they bring down Saka. Imagine that. Bring down Saka. And you know what? This is where he should be upset. Just because it shows the referee that, look, they got to stop doing this to me. Looks like Crystal Palace has scored on Villa. So there you go. Yeah. Like they just dribbled right past us, and luckily for us, the pass was just behind the attacker there. But here we go. We got Erdogan will be taking this free kick. It's well outside the box, so it'll be a nice curling shot in there. We've seen Moreno get on the end of these. How about it? Got Moreno talking to Gabriel. Calafiori behind him with Timber up top. So here we go. 3:45, about 4 minutes by the time this ball is gone. So here we go. Erdogan puts his ball in. Ball comes in, and oh my gosh. Oh yes. Timber cleans up. But it was Moreno who puts the header in. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Offsides on Timber again. Oh, that was a goal. That was the goal. Moreno gets his head on it, and then somehow we're offsides. I'm not even sure where the offsides is. It must be Moreno. Must be Moreno, because that's the only player that would have made a difference there. It was just, and I don't think it was by much, but it was a nice header, and it comes off the butt of the defender and falls to Timber, who finishes it off. But looks like Moreno was off. That's strange. Let's see. They're going to go to VAR to see, because it does look strange. Well, all you can see is red shirts. I can barely see a blue shirt in here, so it looks pretty clear that Moreno is off this time. Don't think VAR is going to help us out this time. Yeah, at least from that view, I don't know where the ball is at this point. That's the thing with this. They only show us, how is that offsides? Well, Mr. Tom, when I see your face, Mr. Tom, you could just come in when you're ready, actually. But yeah, Moreno is pretty offsides based on that view there. But I don't see his knee. I think his knee is ahead of the defender there. Yeah, it was close, but see, when they show this view, I don't know. You don't know where the ball's in the air or not. So for some reason, Mr. Tom's got a new photo.
Hey, everybody! It's Michael Jackson.
We're still looking at this bar. Sorry, folks. I didn't sign off on this. I know management didn't sign off on this, but welcome to the show. Yes, we've got Colonel Ward joins the show just in time. Yeah, Michael Jackson is here. And how you doing, Michael?
I scored today, motherfucker. Some more.
They're still looking at this. Usually, you know what? Usually they're looking at these kind of reviews to take away the offsides or take away the goal. Now they're looking at it to try and get us a goal. I don't know. Have things changed?
Because VAR is bad and needs to beat it.
They're showing that it's red, so it seems like it's off. I don't understand why it took so long.
I must go now. My people need me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, BX, I hear you. Like that. Why did it take so long for that to be reviewed? You know, sometimes you just gotta. It took a long time, but I mean, why? Why did it take a long time? But Arsenal looked threatening on the last two free kicks. Hopefully, more of that to come. But we need to do the same on a build-up for me, as well. We can score on free kicks, but I definitely want to see some build-up in a score as well. And welcome to the show. We got Mr. Tom. You missed it again. Your friend Michael
I
Jackson
missed
was
him
on.
again. That's outrageous. It's outrageous timing.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I don't know. He just seems to always show up when you always seem to have things going on that keep you away. But
No idea.
welcome to the show, Mr. Tom.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Hello, BX, Colonel, Arsenal Misfit. I know he's not here, but he does tend to watch the replay, so I'll say hello. There's been goals elsewhere. Crystal Palace 1-0 up at Aston Villa. Brighton are winning at Bournemouth. A few games in the Championship, all goalless in the Championship. So they've not given the goal, Gary, is my understanding.
Nope, they're not. No, it was called offsides.
Fair enough.
Right away, and you look at the video and the pictures, the frames that they showed us, and it was offside. So, yeah, I don't understand why they had to go to VAR and why VAR spent still another like extra minute or two to figure that out. I mean, all right, here we go, and we got the ball back. So here we go. They're giving the ball to us. Let's go now on the attack here, or on our slow build up. Let's just say that. So yeah, as I said, Chelsea got the win today. Leicester wasn't able to get more than penalty opportunities today. I don't think they got anything in a way of a build-up or an attack, and which is surprising because I always feel like Chelsea's defense is not will give you opportunities, but Leicester was not able to take advantage of that today.
Yeah, Leicester scored in the 95th minute, and I'd be lying if I didn't say that my first thought was, well, only 3 more goals to go, and I'll be right.
True, but yeah, they needed probably maybe 10 penalty calls for them to get those 3 goals that you're talking about. The way things were going. Here we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh man, what's going on
There we
here?
go.
Absolutely wild stuff going on.
I think I saw Villa is losing right now. Are you going to give all the scores for the Premier League?
Yeah, happily.
Turns, puts a ball in. I don't know why he didn't shoot. He just passed that. And
Arsenal 0-0, of course, because if things change there, Gary will be the first to let you know. Villa 0, Palace 1. Bournemouth 0, Brighton 1. Everton and Brentford goalless. Fulham and Wolves goalless.
Yeah.
So that's that. In the Championship, in the 12:30 games, or what time is the early games in Eastern time? I can't do the maths right now.
It's 7:30 a.m. was the Chelsea match today.
7:30 for the Americans and the Canadians, I imagine. Bristol City 0, Burnley 1. Jadon Anthony scored, which tracks obviously because he used to play for Leeds. Shame he couldn't score any of them goals while he actually played for Leeds. Anyway, sorry, no, I've got nothing against him. He's a lovely man. Coventry 2, Sheffield United 2. That game was wild, Gary. It was great.
I did not see any of the Championship today. I didn't really see much games. When I finally got onto the gone onto my computer to watch any of the games. I just saw the ending of the Chelsea match. And
Well, one of the Sheffield United players got sent. One of their defenders got sent off on the stroke of half time when they were winning 2-1. And basically, the whole second half was Coventry just absolutely massacring the Sheffield United team, where they basically decided we're going to shut up shop and win this 2-1. And basically, Coventry had a penalty appeal denied because he dived and booked, quite rightly so. They had a goal chalked off for offside, quite rightly so. So I thought the referee had a great game, but he never actually really acknowledged that. But he did, because he probably really should have sent off two players, the one who got sent off and the one that instigated the fight. But at the same time, I'm not going to play too much because it suited me for this result. But generally speaking, then Coventry scored, and they probably should have won the game. But it was good. It was good. It was a good game.
And you wanted Coventry to win, is that correct?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but when they were losing 2-1 with like 10 minutes to go, something like that, yeah, and I was thinking, like, this has got Sheffield United holding on and winning all over it. Because they are a better team than Coventry, but obviously them losing a defender, obviously it changed the game, because Sheffield United had no shots in the second half, basically. But yeah, no, it was good. I'll take the draw. Not ideal that Burnley won, because obviously now Leeds are now down to 4th and we're playing tomorrow. And for Brownie, it's really handy for Cardiff playing at 7:30, because obviously he gets to watch his team play at a more reasonable time for himself, which I believe would have been midnight-ish, something like that. They drew 1-1 at Sheffield Wednesday, which I imagine is not ideal, but at the same time, at least you're racking up points on the board when you're at the bottom of the table, which is the worst, other than that, the championship games, Millwall 0, Sunderland 1, which is not ideal. Luton 0, Hull 0, everything's 0-0. Oh no, West Brom have just scored against Norwich, so there is that. Stoke QPR 0-0. Preston North End Derby Can 0-0. Oxford Middlesbrough 0-0. Transmere played last night, which was a bit sad, because obviously they should be banned from playing on Friday nights. Because if we can't talk about them at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, I don't know why we even bother doing the road trip.
I think there's other reasons out here to do that. So here we go. Ball comes up the left hand side. Ball comes through. Erdegaard takes a shot and it gets blocked. And here we go. Another ball. Saka's got it. He turns inside. Erdegaard leaves it for him, and he pushes it out. Does he not push it out? What? Saka just said he just eased his way to the left, and just booted it to the far corner. Goalkeeper, not a chance. It was nice. It was like, you wonder why they didn't try to close him down. They didn't, and he just said, "You know what? You should." And voila, bang, goal.
I'd like to officially confirm Arsenal 1, Nottingham Forest 0.
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts now. But here we go. I'm getting mixed messages here. I'm not sure what it's from, but Erdegaard takes the shot, gets deflected off. Jorginho gets a touch on it. Saka has the ball, and this goes from the box on the left-hand side. It trickles by. Erdegaard leaves him the ball. Then he continues to go left. Voila, and then turns back with his left foot and goes to the far corner. It was just defense kind of just led him, and he just put it away. Yes, that's why, that's why he plays. That's why he plays, people. He gives you, if that's 50%, which it isn't, we're taking it. But you know what? He does this for us, right? Everybody asks, they all compare everything that Saka, anything that happens, they compare to Saka. This is why. We want more of this, though. Saka has to give us more. And as BX says, and we'll get into your comment there, Colonel, but it was beautiful. Wow is right. That's how you do it, baby. Yes.
The awkwardness of baby.
It just doesn't work, does it?
No, because you got to say the whole thing in full swing.
That's how you do it. Yeah, you say it, because I don't. Maybe you know what? It doesn't flow off my tongue the right way.
I'll tell you what. I'm trying to actually find the goal on Twitter. because
Okay.
naturally, he will end up there, and I want to see the goal, and then it'll be a natural.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice goal. It's it's almost just the way, kind of similar to the Liverpool goal that he scored, in the early part, a couple games ago. Same thing. We kind of they just give him too much space, and it shows him why you shouldn't do that. But Colonel Ward has given us his Christmas
I've just seen it.
tradition here.
Seen it. That's how you do it, baby.
That's how
you do it.
That's how you do it. Yeah,
That's
it doesn't sound right for me. That's why I paused, and it doesn't sound right when I pause either. It sounds worse. Saka tries to go by, and defender's able to get a foot in there.
Spencer's loving it. He's gone. That's a strike. Holy cow!
Yes, that is really nice. And you know what?
It's lovely goal.
The fact that he can do that for me is like, I want more. Yes, I'm greedy, because you know what? People complain that he doesn't score enough, right? Well, guess what? He can, but he can score enough, because he shows us every time that he does have a nice shot on him when he feels like it. Yeah, nice. We're keeping this ball in our possession, no matter how far. But Colonel was talking about, it used to be our whole family Christmas tradition that we would go down the pub for a few, come home and deck the halls. I'm surprised they kept living next door to us as long as they did. You know what? I think that sounds like violence, is what it sounds like to me.
It used to be our whole Christmas family tradition, Gary, was that we would go down the pub for a few bevies, means beer, come home and then deck the halls. I'm surprised they kept living next door to us as long as they did.
That's why I said it sounds a little violent, doesn't it?
Oh, it's incredibly violent.
Yeah, Colonel Ward.
Either that, or he's been decorating other people's houses without their approval, which is actually arguably even more violent.
I don't know about that. They might be prettying up the neighborhood,
Yeah, that's true.
But
when it's Colonel Ward.
Colonel Ward, you see, that's the thing. It's Colonel Ward. So, and I'm glad it's used to be something that you used to do. Hopefully, you're nice about things now. Schwarzer gets the ball in. Ball comes in. Stacker's about to, he's not able to put this ball away. But we are looking like we're going to score another one. And guess what? We need to score another one. Be nice to get a 2-goal lead before half, for sure.
Let's see. Better than a 1-goal lead, 2-goal lead.
Yes, let's see what it says here.
The fact it's the most dangerous lead, some people say. It's not.
Well, we need to get to 2 before we can get to 3. So I'm going to take this baby steps.
That's true.
Colonel Ward has something else to say, Mr. Tom.
He says, I got knocked off my bike by a council salt lorry tonight. You fucking clown, I shouted through gritted teeth.
Wow. So hopefully you're all right, Colonel Ward, because it sounds like, if translate that to in American terms, you got knocked over by a truck that was carrying salt for the snow. Maybe were you out riding in the snow, Colonel Ward? Did he not see you, Colonel Ward, because it's snowing? And is that like me, trying to make excuses for him knocking you over?
One of my favorite, this is genuinely true, my favorite American snow news clips. It was on the news. They were interviewing people. You know, when it snows and the news has nothing to cover generally, so it becomes sending your snow stories or sending photos of you doing snow angels. Well, they sent a report outside into the streets and was basically like, no one's out here. It's lots of snow. It's snow and ice. But as she's saying it, some couple started running towards them, as in like they were out jogging. And she was like, what the hell are you doing here? Like, she didn't say it like that, but essentially that's what she meant. They were like, we love to jog out in this snow. This snow is the perfect texture for running. And then she sends them off. I know that's just happened in football, but she sends them off. And in the background, when she's like, oh, I'm blah, 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 what her name is, and sends back, the people in the background fell over on camera in the snow. It was great. One of my favourite things is people falling over.
You are a America's Funniest Video type guy.
Ironically, I'm not, but that's probably why I find it really funny, is because I don't really go looking for it. What made it funny for me was that I didn't think it would happen. Whereas if you're watching American Funny Home videos, people are falling over.
No, but see, that's the thing. After whatever 5-10 seasons of it, yeah, but I'm going to go with, you know what? When it first started, it was legitimately probably, just some videos people had of that
Yeah.
happening because you could see it happening, and then eventually it became, can we make a business out of this? Can
You
I?
get
You know,
500 quid for it in
yeah,
England at the time,
yeah. So I
which
think,
was a big deal.
yeah. No, I said ooh because there was an opportunity there for Arsenal
Yeah.
to score, but we've been offsides a lot today, which for me is good because that means we are trying to be aggressive and we're playing just on the edge. And if we continue to do that, we don't fall. We don't say, you know what, we can't do it anymore. I think we'll get through. Saka gets the ball. He gets past his man into the box, puts a cross back. Oh my God! Why did? The reason why I went like that is because Erdegaard he could see the far post open up, but the defender was there to clear it
Sorry, give
away.
me a second.
It
Right,
was so there
let
was
me.
a
Sorry. No, sorry. I just got to make note of this. But 36:30 in the video. Sorry, it's Gary basically sounded like it. Sorry, just I don't really want to say it, lad, because I don't think it's PG. But it sounded like orgasm noises was happening, and they didn't even score, did they?
yeah. The referee lets that happen, right? He can. I don't like this, but anyways. All right. Well, you know what? We got the ball back, but that Awanji guy is pretty strong. I mean, he's allowed to play the ball on the ground, and then if we take it away from him, they're gonna say, you know what? They're gonna give the ball to Arsenal. So you know what? Just call the foul then. When I'm
Fulham have
history,
scored.
when I'm history, did it go from tavern or ale house to the pub? Mr. Tom? So it's the pub in England, being that you know. Uh, the bar, the tavern, the ale house,
No,
and all that
well, because
stuff.
pub is obviously short for public house, so technically they are the same thing. Obviously, they're the same thing,
Hmm.
but just different terminologies for it.
We are just losing the ball, and that was Moreno just losing the ball easily. He's got to be able to hold on to the ball. And Jorginho just knocks over Alonga. The world. Come on, that's so. Why did they? How in the world is that a yellow? Come on. If you're gonna call that, you better call it. Jorginho just got a really, really weak yellow card. But anyways, yeah, I was speeding home on my electric bike at 2:30 a.m. last night. You were speeding, so you're breaking the rules, on an electric bike at 2:30 a.m. and I believe it was snowing. Hmm. Oh no, this is BX. BX was speeding. I guess it wasn't snowing in North Carolina. Yeah, let's not do the speeding part.
I don't think he means literally legally speeding. I think he just means he's going very fast.
He said he was speeding home, so I'm gonna go with the speeding. I like that better than just I was going at the speed limit on my electric bike.
I
And
mean,
you can be speeding on a bike. It's been
you
done.
absolutely can. Like that's not what I'm debating. I just more I'm being overly generous to be a scammer.
All right.
Like I wouldn't be to
I
most
think
other
I
people.
think he's a rebel, and he was obviously going 26 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone.
Oh, and
So,
I totally believe he's going 2,600 miles an hour in a 26-mile zone. Like he'll totally do that. But at the same time, he looks like the sort of person that he'll punish me by sending me 700 memes.
I hear that. Yeah, you know
Not
what?
punish me. I
Jesus,
enjoy it. I enjoy it
yeah,
in all seriousness.
I hear you. Jesus is useless. I mean, I kind of felt like if you're going to have him in there, then he needs to be part of the buildup. You can't be crossing balls into Jesus, and that's kind of what we seem to be doing. And when we do put crosses in, I don't even see him in the box. I don't even see him in the box. Ryan needs a game link if anyone has one. Oh, I'm watching it on Peacock. Kind of sucks
Yeah,
that you're
he's
in
watching
England.
the
You
game
can't
legally.
and you can't even watch the damn football.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
the
so
main
stupid.
reason. You very rarely get the big six playing at this time of the day because
Oh,
fans can't
Jesus
watch
gets the ball. He doesn't want to turn on a dime and see if he can do something in the box. Here we go. Nice build up there. Nice ball in there. Timber. Oh my gosh. We just don't want to take that first touch. Boot it. Jesus off the post. Jesus. That's useless and that's useless. But we are threatening to get that second goal. Erdegaard is killing you. You know what? I'm going to give him time. I'm not sure he's 100% back, but I'm sure he's better than what we have. So I'm going to give him time. But you know what? He's helping with the build up. His touches in the box have been perfect. We're just going to be late. We're late to some of these balls, and their defenders are able to step in front of us. But that Jesus has got to put that ball on target at the least. Got to put that on target. Take that first shot. I believe you. I believe that.
He won't be scored.
And you know what? You know what? This is what gets you fired. This is what gets you fired. I'm never gonna say it.
Do you have Jello?
You know what? The fact that you're still talking about it is, BX, bad.
Well, no.
No. You're not gonna try and justify it. So stop. Don't even. You're trying to figure out a way to say no. That's not even.
I'm not figuring out a way. I actually no. In all seriousness, I didn't realize what it actually said
because
I was sitting there thinking. I saw the Jello part, and then I was like, "Oh, has Gary actually got a cup of Jello?" Because obviously it's your breakfast time, or whatever. But then you know, when like you read something from back the front, and then you go backwards, it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have asked that.
Yeah.
Because I know what that cup of Jello is probably filled with.
You know what? This is where I was trying to get you to stop. Stop talking.
Powder and water, usually.
Yeah. You know, BX, you should be punished for that.
In England, we call it jelly.
Jelly, yes.
But I believe Jello is the brand name.
Oh, is it?
I could be wrong there, but I think that is, you know, how like older gentlemen or ladies will basically say, I'm going for a McDonald's, but what they really mean is they're going out for fast food, but they can't differentiate the difference between McDonald's and Burger King or McDonald's and Wimpy's. They'll just say McDonald's.
Yes.
That's basically what I liken that to. But generally, because Jello is the brand leader, everyone just calls it Jello when it's actually jelly. But anyway.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah. It's like people saying I'm going to get a Coke, and they just mean I'm going to get soda.
Yeah.
Timber once again is offsides. Come on, players. He gets forward and doesn't even realize where he is on the pitch, and he puts himself in a really good situation, but he's always never realizes where he is. He's doing really good doing that, but he's offsides. We've been offsides, I don't know, about seems like 10 times already so far in this game. Need to get that second goal. I don't know what this means. What does this mean?
Jamon Lee. Shamon Lee?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. It's coming from BX, so I'm skeptical of its legality.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going with this one. So I don't know where he's going with this one.
It might be something to do with jelly.
Oh, so he's trying to get himself in road trip jail, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you do well to put him in road trip jail, considering you gave him moderation privileges.
Yeah, this guy just taking advantage, man. Just taking advantage. I don't know what this means
that
either.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's the movie Rush Hour, starring Chris Tucker.
I don't know. I know what he wrote. I don't know what that means. What is that?
Well, that's something he would have said in Rush Hour 2 around the Chinese folk.
It's over my head, I guess. I'm not going to get it.
He just screams out, Shamon Lee! I don't know why. But it's funny because he's probably being a bit racial.
BX. Be nice. Here you go. 29 minutes, about almost 30 minutes gone here. Arsenal has been on the front foot, but they're only up one goal, which I think is the problem. Trossard off the left there. Fulham and Wolves are now tied. Fulham took the lead early, and now Wolves have returned the favor. Now 1-1 game there. Saka off the left here is just getting all of the space. You know, he's able to move around, especially with Erdegaard there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was. It's when he's singing Michael Jackson on the karaoke.
Yeah. Kuna with a goal, who I was talking about last night, as somebody that I would like to see at Arsenal because he seems like he scores goals. Now what is going on? Another yellow for an Arsenal player? Imagine that. Another yellow for an Arsenal player.
I do have a theory on
This
how
one
you
is for
prevent these
Jesus.
yellow cards.
This is one for Jesus. How in the world does he get a yellow? The defender steps in front of him. He comes off the side. He doesn't see it. How in the world is that a yellow?
It's because he conned the referee into a penalty against Leeds
The
in
defender steps in front of the
2022.
offensive player who's looking off to his left, lands on his foot, and they call a yellow for it. It's not even. That's just ridiculous.
He should be booked for conning the ref against Leeds last year in 2023.
I don't know what you're talking about. It has nothing to do with this game.
It has nothing to do with this game, but I will retrospectively punish him for it.
And Chris Wood looked like he was warming up, and
oh, they're not playing Chris Wood. That explains why. That explains why they're losing.
Come on, Arsenal! You got to go to these 50-50 balls. They are losing everything on a 50-50 ball. Ball just flying around in the air, and they will not just take the ball off of them. They'll let them do whatever they want. I don't like giving people what they want. Take it away from them.
Mateus Cunha has scored for Wolves. I know you just said that. I know you just said it. But what I was actually thinking as you were saying it was Gary would be pleased because there is upset pick, I believe.
Yeah. Was it my upset pick?
Yeah, on the list that Reyes DM'd to me, then yeah, that's what he picked.
Oh, okay. I thought I picked Leicester, so I'm glad I didn't. But
no, actually, no, I'm wrong. No, that is what you picked. My apologies, genuinely, my apologies. I'm not trying to fake news you or anything. Yeah, you picked Leicester. My apologies. I'll tell you, Ray picked Wolves. That's what I was thinking of Wolves.
Oh, okay.
I was wrong.
Yeah, Forest has got a little bit more possession of the ball now, which it was bound to happen. But Arsenal should have been up 2-0 by this time. 33 minutes, almost up here. Any scores in the championship?
I'll tell you what. I'll do a run through them all. No more goals in the Premier League other than the one you just said for Wolves. Luton are beating Hull 1-0. Sunderland still winning at Millwall. Oxford United won Middlesbrough 0. Oxford doing quite well, to be fair to them. They're a tiny club for the Championship, overperforming. Preston North End 1, Derby County 1. Sam Greenwood scored for Preston, because of course he did.
Yeah.
Every week he scores for Preston, and I sit there and think, I can't remember if he's on loan for Leeds or whether we actually sold him. But anyway, Tom Cannon has scored for...
This referee's going to give them everything. Every time they fall, he's just going to call a foul. Oh, this guy's injured, right?
QPR missed a penalty. Stoke still winning 1-0 there, and West Brom won.
He was going down before he even got touched.
Norwich won. Let's have a look at the foul count according to my good friends at LiveScore, who have not paid me to say that, so I probably shouldn't say it. The actual fouls in the game, Arsenal have committed 2 fouls according to LiveScore, and Nottingham Forest committed 5 fouls.
Yeah, that doesn't. If you watch this, like Arsenal has 2 yellows off fouls, so I'm surprised that it's only 2 because they just, that's not true.
I'll go and check Google to see what they're giving the stats as, which I find strange because people's interpretation of the stats is wild. Yeah, for example, according to Google, you've committed 3 fouls.
Yeah,
and they've committed 5.
Which doesn't even. You know what? The free kick definitely on Saka. Saka's gotten drawn 2, I think, by himself. But the fact that we've got 2 yellows on the 3 fouls and they've got 5 fouls and not even close to a yellow, they're just showing up the stats, and Arsenal's had the ball 73% of the time. They've got 6 attempts to the 1 for Nottingham Forest. And we should have had. If you look at the shots on target, I think that's the problem. Shots on target. Let's see what that is. We've got 3, and we should have a lot more. Crystal Palace is just. Aston Villa has just scored 1-1 there. Got Martin Keown is in the stands there. So, yeah. So Arsenal free kick coming here for Nottingham Forest. Elanga went down injured for some reason. I think he was holding his shoulder. But here we go. Shots inside the box 1, outside the box 0, and I think that's the problem. We just don't want to take that shot when we get it early in the possession. But here we go. This is where Awanji has Ollie Watkins with the goal. There we go. 36 minutes have gone. Free kick coming. Free kick comes. It's really short, and nah. Here we go. Yeah, Arsenal here. We need to get some build up here and get this goal. Ward-Prowse's free kick, not so good. Not good at all, but we'll take that because that means they got nothing. Here we go. Arsenal with the ball. Midfield here. Saka off to the left. He's got puts the ball into Erdegaard. A little too strong there. Long ball. Awanji's able to. There we go. Oh, come on, Gabriel. You close that ball down.
That's just mean, Colonel. Why, sir? That's upsetting. I find that overly mean, and I say some horrendous things to Gary.
I don't even know what that means. So, I mean, I guess that's good for him because
what I would say is, if you was in England, you should try German doner kebab.
I've walked by a couple of those places. Let's just say that in Acton, I think I've walked past a couple of them. So
it's all right, yeah. But at the same time, I personally would find it very hard to actually like go in one of them knowing that Jimmy's exists.
Oh, is it that expensive to go there and get a kebab?
Not really, but it's one of those where I don't feel like I'm getting the value.
Yeah.
But also, I only ever really get it when I've had a drink, which is quite rare. So.
Jesus is not really helping us, and people are not too happy with Jorginho or Moreno combination in the midfield. So there you go. Saka's about to take this free kick from the right-hand side here. See if we can put one in. I mean, we've been really good on our set pieces today, so this should be another one. Does it smell better than curry? It doesn't smell better than curry. Nothing smells better than curry. So here we go.
I love the smell of curry. It's a great idea.
Here we go. Saka with the free kick here. We're in the 39th minute. Here we go. Ball comes in, and no Arsenal players anywhere near this one. None of them were attacking that ball. I don't get it. The ball was either kicked short, and that's probably why. So here we go. Let's see if we can get that kind of wasted. Those is the waste there, that corner. All right. Here we go. Saka's got the ball here. And Saka's not able to get past his man. And there we go. And off we go. Come on, let's go, Saka. Let's go, Saka. Gets the ball in long to Timber. Take the shot. Take the shot, Timber. Why wouldn't he not take the shot? Come on. Nice one. Trossard takes the shot. Just inside the box. Goalkeeper has to put a hand on it to push it out. I don't understand why Timber would not take the shot. He gets the ball right in a position, goes far corner, he scores. Doesn't even look at the goal. It's very easy to defend when you don't even look at the goal. And Trossard shows why he's one of our best attackers when the ball is at his feet. I don't understand why Timber does not even look at the goal. It's easy to defend when a player that's attacking the goal doesn't even look up at the goal. If he looks up at the goal, I think he puts a little bit of pressure. You know what, Colonel Ward? You're teetering. You and BX right now, you're supposed to be my friends, and you're just going after me. Not liking it. I don't know what this comment says.
Thing about you. Nothing to do with you, sir.
Every other time he said something, it's been mean.
Oh no, that's true. No, that is true. That is true. But on this occasion, just agree with something I said. That was it. That was it. Pick the correct fights, Gary.
I'm going to fight all the time, so leave me alone.
But when I say that, it was like, oh, Tom,
you know what, Mr. Tom, you're saying you're talking now. Now you're backing him up, so now you're fighting with me. That's essentially what you just did. You're backing him up, so you're fighting with me.
I'll do it again. I'll do it. Well, this is fantastic. As Beats Gunner said yesterday, Tom vs. Gary on the stoop is quality entertainment.
I enjoy the show. I enjoy going back and forth with you. It's
To
There we go. We got
the
5 minutes
point
for
that even
Arsenal to keep this
Lolo
go
had
to
to
lead.
ref it.
Yeah.
Lolo loves that kind of stuff normally, but he's like, no. This, I got to put a stop to this. Like, okay, but you'll be starting up again in about 28 seconds. So
There you go.
okay.
There we go. Arsenal's had opportunities here. Here we go. Erdogan, that's nice turn. Now he's got 3 in front of him. Puts the ball into nice Saka. Oh man. Saka goes far corner. It gets pushed out. I think it's out for a corner. I think that's what it is, right? Yeah, I think the goalkeeper does push it out. Is it going to be a corner coming? Saka's been really good today. I like, Erdogan gets the ball out, and Jesus does give it to him. Saka goes, if he goes near post, he scores. He goes far post, he scores, but he kind of doesn't get a good angle there, and it goes, goalkeeper's able to get a hand on it. So,
Middlesbrough scored twice in 5 minutes. They're now 2-1 up at Oxford. After I was praising Oxford for doing so well, and they've conceded 2 goals to make me look like a right idiot. So cheers, Oxford.
There you go. Got a corner coming. Trossard and Erdogan is sitting there. I don't know why we're going to go short on this. Why are we going to go short on this? Oh, okay, we're not. That looked like it. Here we go. Trossard, put this ball in a good spot, please. Got. Can we put this ball in position? He's going to far corners where that ball. Oh no, we're going near post. And back out again. So we're going to try this one more time.
I love this.
Trossard, let's try it again.
I could literally. I'm not going to because I'm just too lazy. But could just make a highlight reel of Gary's noises during the first half.
There you go. Yeah. Here we go. Ball's up and it's high, and nobody was able to attack it. The goalkeeper was able to get a fingertip to it, and they're just going to boot it long. They should be booting it right back to us. Jorginho, Saka. Oh, we're going to call a foul on Saka, and guess what? Guess who's going to get a yellow? This guy's just loving a yellow. He's going to give a yellow to Saka now. It was a 50-50 ball. Saka stuck his leg out, and the defender runs into it.
So overall, Gary, are you happy with the first half?
No. Okay. He doesn't even contact him. That's the thing. There's no contact there. It does look like there is contact, but there's no contact there. But it could have been considered dangerous play. No, the reason why I don't like it is because it's a 1-goal lead, and
I understand why.
And unless I felt like our defense was back to where it was last year, where teams don't even get a threat, then and right now, until I've seen it, it's still kind of a scary situation having a 1-goal lead.
Yep. You should be 2-0. You should be the dominance, right? And I'll say this purely looking off the stats, which is highly naive, I know, but it suggests that they're not really threatening you much.
No,
but they only need one shot.
Yes, and that's always happened. Saka is gonna get the ball, and he's not able to do much with it there. Yeah. I think he needed to pass that one. He tried to take it all by himself, which is all right. But we need to be a little bit more patient there. I'm surprised Gary fitted in more hours for another football show. He likes the Bradley. He's like the Bradley Walsh of YouTube footballing world. Is that what you mean? Like yesterday when I jumped on Waffle TV or Honest Rivals? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. What channel? Who actually runs that? Because obviously I couldn't properly listen.
I think it's Waffle TV. It's a man called Abs who I believe.
Well, no, because I typed
maybe it was
Honest
Hanno.
Rival.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I typed it in, and then basically there was like 5 shows of it, and there's like, I'll just ask Gary on next him.
Yeah, no, I think it's one of those where it's kind of a group I'm on a WhatsApp group, and everybody kind of shares their shows around. So I guess
No,
and that was a rival show, so you're going to have all different types of fans. So
no, fair enough. Well, did you have fun on there?
Yeah, I have fun. Yeah, you know me. Arthur, take the. Come on, do something with it, please. Oh my gosh, Timber, that is not a good shot from you. Oof, maybe he shouldn't shoot. Got 5 minutes of extra time, 1 minute into the extra time
Crystal
here.
Palace have scored, by the way. Apologies for interrupting you, but Crystal
Yeah.
Palace have scored 2-1 up at Villa.
Yeah, I saw that alert. Yeah. I'd like to see Calafiori get a shot opportunity here because we know he can shoot. Timber is getting lots of opportunities, but just not being able to get this ball on target.
Colonel, I really think you're underestimating how good you would be with Junior Firpo on the left. Because he is the world's greatest. He goes where he wants on the pitch. Don't get me wrong, if you're buying him to be your left back, it'll be an absolute disaster. But if you just let him go where he wants on the pitch,
he's
he'll
just
make
letting
you
them
lots.
manhandle us all day. I don't like this referee, of course.
I don't like this referee that's giving the other team giving us loads of free kicks.
No, like like the fouls that matter, he doesn't give us those. But the ones that are like, 50-50 calls, they go against us pretty much every time.
I get the feeling that fouls that you've had against you are basically your tactical fouls where they were actually potentially going to break.
Weren't. Well, then,
Otherwise, why are they all yellow cards?
the only one of them was, I don't even know why. Like I said, the Saka one was a 50-50 ball in the air. He sticks his leg up. He puts his leg up. The other yellow was the defender jumps in front of her. Jorginho gets stepped on, and they call a yellow on it. So that one definitely was not a 50. That was not on any attack.
So what you're saying is you should have no yellow cards.
I just didn't say that, but I just think
mean.
it should be, for me. I'm looking at consistency. It should be going both ways, because they're doing exactly what they want to be able to do, and he's letting them.
Okay.
I think we're, so.
Well, you're watching the game and I'm not, so obviously I'll defer to what you're saying.
Yeah,
but obviously, with a degree of, well, he does support Arsenal though. So
yeah, yeah, but
excuse
that's
me 1 second.
all right.
It's so you don't get done for copyright. I just wanted to see if Ryan's going mad on his channel. So I'm still part of this, obviously. I'm just trying not to get your channel in trouble by actually pressing the play button. I just want I want to press play on this, then press pause and just look at his
So what you're saying is that you cannot play a YouTube video on a YouTube show? Is that what you're trying to say?
Not that I can't, but
you get copyrights for that?
He obviously wouldn't enforce it, but I don't know whether there's a bot that enforces it.
Get that.
Either way, I'm just trying to avoid needless problems just for 2 seconds of pressing pause on his show.
I get it. Yeah. So here we go. Got about a minute left here. They called offsides, or called a foul on Forest, and for some reason Forest is going, that should have been our ball, but there's a yellow card. Oh, look, he's going to give a yellow to them. I think he's going to give a yellow. He pulled the card out, or is he just going to chat? Because, we'll see.
You're writing down his Christmas card list.
See, is he giving a yellow? He is giving a yellow. So there you go. Forest gets their first yellow after 3 for Arsenal. But yeah. Yeah, he sticks his foot out, and I like I said, I don't think that's a yellow as much as I didn't think the one on Jorginho was a yellow. So I'd rather him be consistent, and then players know how to play it. But when he's not consistent, then players, on one side are going, why is it getting called this way over there and not over here? That's kind of my thinking.
Be expecting the lads in a second because half time has gone, apparently.
Yeah, long ball there from Maria, and whistle has blown. Yes. So here we go. Arsenal up 1-0. Early goal from Saka. They put a lot of pressure on Nottingham Forest, but they weren't able to get that second goal. And for me, that's key. And I don't know why Jesus can come out, Moreno or Jorginho can come out. I think more Jorginho can come out just to see what Partey can do. If he's been rested. If he's not going to come in, then I guess he's probably injured or something. But it'd be nice to see us go in there and put this game away, and not because the other side can't do the job. So let's see. We can't watch the game legally though, so I feel it's an unfair assumption to come up to the conclusion that none are yellows. I'm watching it, so whatever I see, tell you what I see. You know, maybe you don't like what I see, but that's what I see.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. All I have said is that you still have to have the pinch of salt that you are not an unbiased viewer.
I just told you that I didn't like both yellows,
yeah.
two yellows that were given, and one was given to Arsenal, and the other one's a 50-50, which I think wasn't even that. It could look like dangerous play, but it's the ball's in the air. Two players are going at it. I don't know.
I mean, what I say about Leeds United games at 9 o'clock on Sunday night is a lot different to what I'd say about Leeds United games in the 26th minute of that Leeds United game.
Exactly.
I'm the most biased human being you'll ever see.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm gonna tell you. I tell you what I see, and yes, and maybe there is some bias to that, but I like to tell you what I see, and I like to feel like I'm not being biased, like I see it through.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
Tinted glasses, but I'm telling you what I see, and I kind of what I feel. So, but and this is and then you asked me earlier. So you have a show. I think maybe earlier or last night you asked me. So you're going to watch the show. You're going to do a watch along, and then you're going to do your show on Monday. And I said yes. And you just said that's what you would do if you actually did a watch along.
Yeah.
Because your thoughts in the middle of the game are not the same as your thoughts after you've either had time to think about it, or you rewatch it, or whatever the case may be.
Especially like, do it though.
Yeah. I like doing that because it gives you. Oh, we've got Spencer in the house, so we're going to say hi to bring Spencer in from the floor.
What's up,
Spencer?
How are you?
Doing good.
How'd you feel about the first half?
I'm happy. I mean, pretty offensive. It's good to have Odegaard back. Saka looks good. I mean,
I'd be nervous. I'd be very nervous. Right, not unhappy. I'd be very nervous because you should have more than a 1-goal lead, and you don't. And it only takes one mistake.
Hi, Sam joins us as well. Sorry to interrupt there.
Morning, Sam. I'm only nervous about the 3 yellows got on. That's what I'm more nervous about because they were early.
You're nervous about what? Sorry?
The yellow cards that were taken. Although I think those 2 players will probably get subbed off at some point. But all it takes is an odd man rush. And like Tom said, the situation of only being 1-0 up. And now you're down to 10 again.
Yeah, Jorginho's yellow was harsh, I believe, really harsh.
To be fair, Gary had similar concerns, so I'm kind of parroting what he said. But to be fair, but
Jesus is not offering. I don't know what he's offering us, and Sam, I don't know. Jorginho and Jesus, I don't know if the J&J boys are doing anything for you.
I think Jorginho's doing okay, to be honest. Not great, but not bad. He's doing okay. I think Jesus is pretty crappy. He looks like he's lost a lot of his mojo, to put it like that. He doesn't look really up for it at all, which is a bit disappointing. Hopefully he'll get subbed off quite soon in the second half, but he'll probably wait till about the 65th minute or 70th minute or something like that. But Jesus not looking good. I mean, he had that little quick layoff to Saka towards the end of the half there, but I think it was Saka, or I can't remember. He had a decent little layoff that became a shot that was decent, but that's the only thing he's really done. I mean, he's wasted so much. Jesus just doesn't look really good. But I think he'll probably sub him off in the second half pretty quickly, hopefully.
Yeah, you got, as you said, you got Martinelli, you got Sterling, you got Nweri. So if we wanted to change it up and
you got Havertz as well. I mean, Havertz.
Sorry. I didn't even. Sorry, I should have started there. Should have started there.
Havertz is a loser.
No. You know what? I should have started. My fault. I was really poor of me. But no, Havertz. I think if Havertz plays in that first half with the way that we were dominating the game, he would have more opportunities to score, especially when we put those crosses in. Crosses into Jesus for me are wasteful. He's never gonna get on the end of any, and when he does, it's just gonna be the top of his head, which bounced out.
It just goes past him, or he's useless in the air. So yeah, no, I think Havertz needs to come on fairly quickly in the second half, give us a bit more, of a full on attack. Yeah, I mean, so far it's looking pretty good. I mean, don't want to jinx anything, of course, but Nottingham Forest don't really look like they're really doing anything. They're just sitting back, trying to contain us. But yeah, I mean, we're looking pretty comfortable, which I don't like, because when we look comfortable, that's when mistakes happen and we lapse concentration, and they'll get a goal out of nothing, some stupid free kick or a corner or something like that. So we need to get another goal or two at least, I think. But yeah, I mean, so far so good, but yeah, we need to get another goal.
You said I don't feel comfortable because of everything you just said, because we haven't shown defensively that we will shut you down. Like we've seen 1-0 games where Arsenal has basically said, nothing's coming across this line that even will threaten us. But they are coming up that left-hand side, our left side on the defense. They could just easily, like that. You saw Jorginho get the yellow for the little stupid, running up behind the player, and then and earlier in the game when they ran up that left-hand side again, they're just easily able to get in, put the cross in, right? The cross misses pretty much the late defender attacker coming into the box, and you're like, that's just too easy for them to come up that left-hand side the way they're doing. And you keep giving teams chances, they're just going to punish you for it. I mean, on the offensive side, we look really good. I mean, with a lot of offsides, which for me is good and bad. It's good because that means we're more aggressive. It's bad because we're missing opportunities just by stepping up a foot. We might be able to get into similar positions and still get the better looks at the goal. But otherwise, offensively, I think we're fine. Our finishing always could be better, but I think we've given ourselves more chances than not. And, second goal, third goal, hopefully, is how we finish this thing off.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're looking pretty decent. I think Ødegaard does so much for us in attack. You just see that he's like the glue that makes our attack, work. His passing, his vision, he creates so much forward movement for us. Saka is getting a lot of room. I'm surprised they've given him so much room, because we've seen recently that teams double team Saka, and he hasn't really been as effective. He hasn't really been, getting a look in very much. But today they're giving him a lot of space out there, which is pretty naive, I think, giving him that space. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we'll see a couple of substitutions pretty soon in the second half. Like we just mentioned, I'd like to see Jesus off. Jorginho's been okay for me, but I think we'll probably see him go off for either Rice or Partey. Marino, I think he's looking a little bit weak physically today. I mean, he's been pushed off the ball a few times, but he's good going forward with the ball. I like the way he drives forwards and he looks forwards. He passes forwards. And Marino's biggest strength is getting in the box. He's really good at getting space in the box and heading the ball. He's really good on his head. So yeah, we want to see him get more in the box when the crosses come in. I like Marino because he provides a lot of balance in the midfield, because he's a very good 8. He provides that balance between attack and defense. So, we do see better balance when he's playing. But I do think he needs to up his levels a little bit more for the second half. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we just, like we just said, we can't lapse in concentration. We can't relax now. We've got to keep pushing and get goals.
Yep. Colonel Ward says the show's gotten better now that now that yourself and Spencer have joined.
Well, we've got two slags in the dark here.
We were at levels before Mr. Tom, right?
There's levels to this, as you say, Gary. There's levels to this.
I guess so. I thought I was part of the elite, but I guess I'm just I'm just hanging out with you guys.
You're just a facilitator, really. You're just like the doorman, just lets people in.
I guess so. Damn. Yeah, I think Timber. I think the reason why Saka looks the way Saka is looking the way he does, I believe, is because Timber is a little bit more. He's getting engaged a lot there.
And Timber, it's both. It's 100% both, because now you've raised the level around him. That's exactly what it is. We missed Odegaard, and it's been shown. Like, you can run a lineup of Marino and Jorginho in the midfield if you have someone like Odegaard that's going to be the linchpin that passes everything through. The problem up top right now is I don't know what's going on with Jesus, and I don't know if he's asking to play wing, striker, if we just floating around, just dribbling around. Like, there doesn't feel like a direction and purpose for that position right now when he's on the pitch, if that makes sense. Whereas if Havertz is out there, it looks like there is always going to be movement up top, right? You know, the left and the striker sometimes, you know, move into cut into space. There's always going to be movement. Nothing's really cut and dry, but he's a guy that if you got a penalty today, you're giving that ball to Jesus. Put it in the back of the net. Refine your form. We need him. Well, I know he looks lost, but we still need him if we're gonna push on in this.
Yeah, we do need him.
We're gonna have to figure it out.
You know, I mean,
so poorly.
Yeah, no, I mean, like when you see the little 1-2s in the box, he's nowhere to be found on most of them.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what he's supposed to be? He's supposed to be one of them, right? When there's 1-2s in the box, he should be around that area, like either the far post or coming in, whatever it is. Because when it comes off the right-hand side, you have to know the ball is coming. You have to, so you need to get in position. And he doesn't seem to, like, where is he?
Yeah.
Where is he? Like, he's not there.
Like, he's a guy. I mean, here's the question now. Like, you don't own Sterling, right? Because he's a lone player. But you're almost looking like which one of you two is going to figure this out. But ideally, you want Jesus because you still technically are responsible for the majority of his money. Whereas Sterling, you're kind of like, hey, you're on $100K a week. Give me something. I'm not expecting you to be the complete answer. So it's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah. No, they're both shit, aren't they? You know, we need them both, but they're both shit. Yeah.
Well, which of the words was supposed to be moaning?
What are you talking about?
Felix Gunners wrote, our players lack a first-time strike rate, and then he's put moaning with the asterisk, as if one of those words was supposed to be moaning. I wondered which one was it.
I don't know. It's
I think he means
with that.
I think he means he means the first time moaning trait.
The first time moaning trait, yeah, we definitely lack that.
We seem to just be laying there like a dead fish, you know. First time. Did you get it? Did anybody get that? Or did it follow went over your head? No, not funny at all. Didn't get it.
Audio, sir.
It was flat. That one was flat.
Tumbleweed on that one, mate.
Too many big words.
Audio has gone quite low.
He muted himself. Yeah. No, like I said, you know what? I get it. I enjoy. You're right. Erdegaard being in there makes a hell of a difference for sure. And that's not. And we haven't even started pressing with him yet. All right.
No,
once we start pressing with him, then it's only going to get hopefully better for us, right? So
yeah.
And they don't seem to want to come out of their shell anyways, which I find strange. Like I thought they would try to at least, here come the players coming out. I don't see any new players coming out right now. So
he's not going to make changes at halftime unless someone's injured.
Yeah. Sometimes he has to just make the change because the game's not going the way he wants. I can't, like I said, like when you go in and you have a plan and it doesn't, like something doesn't seem to be working, at least in my eyes, it doesn't seem like it's working. And you have answers you can bring in and maybe get them the 45 minutes to maybe change things up and seal this thing. You just do it. Because Havertz should be starting. So it's not like you bringing him in as it's not a big shot to the chest of Jesus. Guess what? You got taken up at halftime. Who is?
Partey's coming in.
Partey is coming in. Oh, there he is. There he is. Partey's got to be coming in for Jorginho, right?
I hope it's Jorginho, but
it probably is. Because Timber was on there.
Yeah, Timber was on there. I don't think
is Marino there? If Marino's there, then it's going to be Jorginho.
He's coming in for 20, which I think is
again. If Jorginho gives you 45 minutes like he did, I'm okay with that. Like I think that's fine. That's
decent.
You talk about rotation, like that's good. Give me 45 minutes. If you pick up a yellow, I bring a guy on.
Yeah. Like I said, it was a harsh yellow for him.
It's very harsh yellow on Jorginho. Yeah, that's stupid. Stupid decision by the ref.
But he gets him engaged because he hasn't played much this year. And I agree with Sam on this. He doesn't like that holding midfielder position. They normally stick out to you when they make a mistake more than when they don't. And when they don't make a mistake, you don't really see them, which is okay. That's fine. Yeah. But it looks like Forrest make another change too. But yeah, the Jesus thing. I'm interested to see how this turns out.
The ball's been kicked over here, so if you guys,
yep, no, you're ahead of me.
See you guys at full time, yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see you guys at the end.
Way, it's 46th minute. Please fuck off and enjoy the football.
That's not what I said. I love you guys. We'll see you in 45.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Tom, we're back. Just like it's now gone up another level, right?
I thought it was elite anyway.
I was with you on that one. I don't understand where Colonel or maybe needs to get his eyes checked.
I think Colonel just has it in for everyone today.
He has been going after me for sure. Sure. Maybe you know what? Maybe he said, you know what, Mr. Tom, you're gonna get some of that as well.
It seems that way, sir.
All right. So Arsenal has possession. I guess we're taking our time here to get this ball across the midline. Slow build up here. I give Partey a couple of touches before we start moving up. You know what? Like all the good talk we've been having about Partey, and in a game like this, I kind of felt like it'd be nice to have him there with Erdegaard and Moreno, and let's see how that goes. Right? I don't know if we have a better midfield than that. Well, I guess Rice. Where does Rice? I guess some people say this could be our better lineup with Rice. You know, just because of Moreno, what Moreno gives, and Erdegaard definitely gives, and Partey, they just offer something a little bit different than Rice. Saka's just walking the ball up here. Ball's out to Timber. Just probing and taking a look around here and see what we can do. 2 minutes into extra time here. Man.
Do you mean 2 minutes into the second half?
That's what didn't I say that?
You said 2 minutes into extra time. I was thinking,
what? Into extra time? Well, that's not right. That's not right.
Not right at all. I found that quite strange. So Colonel's told us we've lost 2 players.
I don't know what that means because
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I think we're fine. We're fine. You know what? Sometimes subtracting 2 doesn't mean you lost anything.
Sometimes you can do addition by subtraction, some would say.
There you go. Brighton has just scored again. Matoma just scored early in the second half, 49th minute. So they're up 2-0 in Bournemouth. And Moreno's got a little knock there. I don't know. There's a foul called on Moreno, I guess. Yeah.
Jorginho Rota was in the book. So that is what it is. But yeah, sure he's having a great time.
Yeah.
Look who it is. Look who it is. Don't Google it. Don't Google it.
I assume, I looked at the name and I was like, I think if I'm looking at that and if I remember that name correctly, all I'm thinking is bushy eyebrows. Does that sound about right?
I don't think it sounds wrong. I mean, his eyebrows are the least of his crimes, to be fair.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
They are a pretty big crime.
Well, that's I don't like when people. Why do people keep bringing on these strange people?
So let me just add that into another one.
No, don't add it into any. Don't add it into anything.
No, I'm cataloging how many characters he brings to the show.
But he just said like that's a minute ago. Do you think he switched up?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think he does. Gary, do you know how long it takes to change your YouTube channel? You know what? I'll do it right now.
No, let's not do it. No, let's not do it. It's not necessary.
No, I'm not changing the actual name into anything. My point is, you just go switch account, and I can change to the We All Love Leeds. It takes seconds.
Oh, okay.
That was more my point. Not I was gonna become Pol Pot the third or whatever.
That's not even. Yeah. Slow second half, but we'll so far, but we'll take it.
How you know there's not much going on.
Yeah. Arsenal, I thought would come out a little bit ready. Like Jesus, I thought would come out. He's trying to press, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. He doesn't. he kind of like, he's there, but he doesn't put enough pressure on you that they make a mistake. Calafiori is not able to get to this ball. This cross comes in, and Calafiori is able to get ahead on it, and Trossard is getting pushed off the ball, but there you go. Got a throw in coming in right now. Almost into the 50th minute is coming to an end. Here we go. Yeah. So there you go. Colonel Ward's like, don't have that mental capacity to think of that name. So, oh my gosh.
With greatest respect, Colonel, I think you're lying, sir.
Yeah.
I think you're lying.
Yeah.
I think it's the sort of thing you would definitely think of. And I'm not saying I hate it, but I'm also not going to pretend that you pulled the wool over my eyes with that one, sir.
Mm.
It's
There we
either
go.
you, Greenwood,
Here we
or
go.
Alonso.
Ball to Erdegaard. Surveys, goes back to Saka. Saka's just outside the box. Saka puts the ball out. Partey puts his foot through it. Woo-hoo! Partey from well outside the box said, I'm going to take this. And he does. And he goes to the far corner. Goalkeeper just looks at it as he pulls it out the net. There you go, folks. Arsenal's got that second goal. Guess what, Mr. Tom? Guess what that means?
What does that mean, Gary?
Tell me what it means, Mr. Tom. You know what it means.
What does it mean? It's party time, baby.
And what else does it mean? What's better than two?
Oh, what's better than one is two.
What's better than two?
Gary, you know what that means?
What does that mean?
You know what's better than two?
What?
3, baby.
There you go, baby. Let's go. That was a really nice shot from Partey. We've seen him take a lot of shots from outside the box. When he hits it, he hits it. A lot of times he doesn't hit it, but that one was a really nice strike from him. If a goalkeeper gets a tip on it, we got two attackers there to probably put that away. Wolves are up 2-1.
Oh, so that means it's definitely you then, Colonel. So, you've done my detective work for me. Because it's either Greenwood, you, or Alonso, and it's probably not Alonso, and it's probably not Greenwood. It's watching Arsenal. So you've basically turned up to the police station and gone, "It's definitely me."
Is that like from Seven when he walks in without his fingerprints? And
that's exactly what. Yeah.
And Jesus just got the ball taken away from him. What use are you? The defender just walked up to him and just said, "I'll take that," and just took the ball away from him.
I'm trying to find the goal on the Twitter.
It was a really nice strike from Partey. I mean, once again, they give us space, and once again, they get punished for it.
Outside the
We'll
box.
take it. We'll take it. That's the second goal.
That's spicy. That's nice.
It's very nice shot from him. Yes. And
that one trying to win the best goal of the weekend award.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Saka with his goal, and then Partey's like, anything you can do, I can do almost better, but I don't think it's better than Saka's goal. So we'll see if anybody else wants to put their name in the contest. So far so good. We need to continue to put this pressure on them, and Moreno is down. There's a little collision there. Of course, the foul goes against Arsenal. Got a free kick coming forward, Prowse, and I don't understand how that one's not considered a yellow, because that's the same thing Saka did. This guy flies into it, hits our guy, not a yellow. Saka, same thing, yellow. I don't get it. For me, anyways. I'm jaded. Yes. Yes. You know what?
No,
Joseph,
No.
I'm not liking like where this is going, and I think I know where you want to go. Stop it. I don't want to have to block you because I don't like. It's getting because I don't even know who this is. I know you think you know who it is, but you don't know who it is.
That is true, but I'm highly confident of who it is.
I think I know who it could be, but I also know. I don't even want to. Let's not. Let's moving on. I should just. I'm blocked.
I don't think you should block it in case it does turn out to be Greenwood.
It's just bad comments. That's all.
I'm sure it's not.
Corner coming, and Rhea gets a hand on it, punches it out very nicely done there, and Rhea looked really good. And look who joins us. Russ joins us. He says, "Evening slags on film." Sorry, wrong podcast. Yes, it is a wrong podcast. It's not. There are slags on this show, but they turned off the slag affair until
the slagometer.
Yeah, they turned off the slag for a bit. Got the ball here. Let's see what we do here. Colonel War, we don't know who it is, but
you enjoying the
nice
game,
ball
Ross?
in there. Cross comes in, and there's nobody on the end of that one. Once again, where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? The man is the ball's coming into the box. Our striker is just coming into the box. What's going on? Come on, get Havertz on here now so we can close this thing out. I mean, we got at least 2 more goals in us the way I'm seeing this thing going. So far, Wanji's been really quiet, and I'm going to take that. Jesus isn't good on crosses. He isn't good on crosses. He isn't good, with a lot of things. I mean, talk about like turning water into wine. That man.
Wolves have scored. Wolves are winning at Fulham.
There we go. As Mark said, I'm not worried. So there you go.
Where's the spare room? No, I just realised what he said. No.
You know what, Ward? So Colonel Ward doesn't know what's going on, but he knows what's going on. Yeah, is right. Once again, another foul on Moreno.
Millwall vs Sunderland has had an interruption. It might be weather related. I'm going to find out more.
So it's supposed to be snowing on your side, right?
If it is, I'm not currently.
No, I mean in your country. Sorry.
Yes,
I can say.
there is snow more up north though. You get more snow up north than in London.
Yeah, and I know they were saying some games could be potentially be hampered by the snow. So there you go.
I was a medical emergency at Millwall, which is
that means in the stands, probably, right? Usually,
yeah,
what that means.
Yeah, it's possible.
No, I'm enjoying having Martin back in the middle there. Jesus, get up! Why is he coming back to midfield? Saka is halfway between the goal, halfway up, and Jesus is coming up to mid. Oh, Saka, poor touch there from Saka.
Obviously, hope the person is okay. Actually, I think there's 2 medical emergencies from what I'm reading. I could be wrong, but sounds like there was another one. But
all right, we got about 30 minutes coming up. This is when we usually see subs. Arteta. Now's the time. You know what? Can we please, Mr. Tom? Am I asking too much when I say Nweri should come in? Is there a reason why?
I think it's unreasonable.
This is a game I feel like we have much control in it.
Yeah,
it's a game where we could deal with somebody who can make a little bit something out of nothing. Even though we've been making a lot out of what we got, but he can turn it around for us even more. So why not? Someone in shock that actual football is being played. So there you go. When you see football for the first time, it is it's amazing.
So Millwall vs Sunderland is now at half time because obviously the delay. So their game's behind. Middlesbrough have gone 4-1 up at Oxford United. Lasse Lath has got a hat trick. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Not much has changed there, apart from
It's-
obviously Wolves scoring.
At some point, Erdogan will just split those defenders and punish them as he goes through the middle, but not there yet. Partey will do it. But,
The star of Sunderland Until I Die on Netflix, Josh Maja, scored for West Brom. So that's the thing.
balls out wide to
Will we leave or will he sign new
Moreno
contract?
inside to. Oh, I think that pass was supposed to be for Erdogan, and he was just a little late.
It's funny you say that, Russ, because there is discourse over that on the Twitter in the Millwall Sunderland fans, basically. And obviously, I can't prove if that is true, so I'm not going to get into that. But at the same time, that has been suggested in the crowd, usually by nutcases. Sorry, Russ.
I guess I don't want to. Do I? I guess I should know what that means, but I don't know what that means.
Basically, people are going basically because of the COVID jab.
Oh.
Again, I can't prove it, but at the same time, neither can anyone. But people will sure have their fucking opinions on it. Pardon my language. But that's a beautiful thing on our society, is that people could say that sort of thing, and then we can just go, I don't know enough about that to have an opinion.
Yeah. Forrest has got the ball in the attacking third here. They don't seem that they want us to kind of make a mistake. We just need to go and take the ball away. I already kicked the ball back. Ball comes in, and a little bit of confusion there, but Ray is able to get to the ball. Ball's out to Jesus. To Timber. Timber puts up. Almost. It was a little bit of. It was definitely a little riskier pass than not, and Moreno gets turned there, but ball comes out wide. Cross comes in, and Calafiori's there to block it. They're not going to call anything on him. They better not call anything on him. That's a serious block. That ball's coming at him with vigor. All right. Oh, look who's in the house as well. Chris Nix joins us. Got two subs coming in for Forrest. You got Chris Woods coming in and another player. Yeah. Chris Nix is.
I love our community.
Chris Nix has to bring his own reasons for things. So Awanji's going off. Dominguez coming on. Chris Woods coming on. So
I do kind of blame me and Sam Greenwood for this, because we've kind of opened we've opened the slaggy Pandora's box where people will say, because there'd be no other reason to bring this sort of thing up. But
I didn't get to watch. I watched your show, but then I got distracted a little bit. But I was there for the entire thing, or the social media thing you guys were talking about, and it is crazy.
I personally enjoyed it. I learned a lot about our community. Yeah. Which wasn't really what I was intending in the situation. I'm sure it wasn't really what Sam was intending, but things happen. But no, to be fair, I'll give everyone credit. People were giving their opinions on things, potentially volatile things, and it was carried out respectfully, in my opinion. And it could have gone a lot worse. Could have been much more volcanic. And it wasn't. It was fine, in my opinion. It was fine.
Well, I think, I mean, when you're amongst friends, you can probably have those types of conversations. Whereas if somebody else comes into the party that doesn't know what's going on, they might take things the wrong way, or not know how much they can get away, not necessarily get away with, but without ruffling any feathers, as they say. Saka's got the ball out wide, and there you go. Saka to Erdogan. I wanted to see him take a shot. Oh, he tries to go wide to Trossard, I think that was, but just doesn't make it there. That would have been a nice one. Oh, Partey might get a yellow here, but he defends really well there. Partey might have a yellow coming because he put a player down, but we'll see. Got the ball out. Trossard gets the ball. Oh, not a good. He had a guy wide, and he goes to Jesus, who had somebody on him, and Jesus just isn't good at protecting the space. This gives up the space too easy. So here we go. All right, and Nottingham Forest is coming up here, and we just just retreating. I don't understand this retreat. Nice touch there from Jesus. And can we get this 50-50 ball? There we go. Erdegaard gets it, and here we go. And we're going to reset here a little bit. And here we go. Very nice from our defense. It's pretty solid here. But, yep. Russ has got the 10-4 hat. Yeah.
Absolutely fine, Russ.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully there's no yellow
I find
coming
the
from Partey.
tinfoil hat stuff quite funny, personally. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, this is what the internet suspects it might happen at 5:30 because they've not won their last 4 games.
I'll take that. I would take that.
Even the goalkeeper's down for a 92nd minute goal.
There you go.
Coglu's going to score in the 90 plus 8th minute.
Yeah. All right, time for that 3rd goal, Arsenal. Stop messing around with this team. Don't even give them a sniff of an opportunity to think they can get back in this game. Ready to go with the ball, and just can't get that touch right. And nice one there. Oh, nice one there. Oh my gosh, nice one there. Come on, let's go. Timber with the ball. Timber back to. Oh, that was not a good shot from Moreno. That's a terrible shot from Moreno. You can see that. Here comes Zinchenko's coming on. He's going to get into some fun here as well. I don't know. Is that Timber probably going to come out? Probably. Because it is the. Yeah. Which I guess again. Oh, no. It's Calif. Looks like Calafiori's coming out. That's probably just as good as well. Calafiori or Timber. One of them would have probably be coming off. But Zinchenko's coming on. Of course, I am concerned. Right. We'll see what he does. If he helps us score a goal, I can overlook some of my concerns. Is that all right? Can I say that out loud?
You can say whatever you want out loud.
Yeah, but I need your commentary on it.
Well, I'm guessing you meant Jesus.
No, I meant Zinchenko. If he helps us get a goal, then I don't mind. I don't mind the fare that he gives me on the defensive side. So I'm watching without much. Oh, this is a here. Chris Nick says your commentary matches mine. It feels like you're the actual commentator. Yeah. Cool. That's cool. People, Mr. Sam doesn't like that. He's like, "Why are you telling them what they see?" And sometimes they want to hear it from. They want to hear what's going on. Ball's out wide here to Timber. Timber puts in a cross. Doesn't get past the first man.
That's a unique situation because it's very rare that that's the case. Because obviously the timings are all different. But it feels like you're actually describing what's happening as it's happening.
True.
Which is obviously usually not the case.
Here goes the ball. It's Erdegaard. Oh. Zinchenko puts a ball into the box. Partey gets pushed off the ball. Nothing given. Are you kidding? No, Saka gets pushed off the ball. Nothing's given. That is crazy. How is that not a foul or something? How is the defender able to just go through the back of an attacker and nothing given? He does put his hand on him, and that pushes him forward just enough to take him off. If he doesn't put his hand on him, Saka at least gets his head on it. That seems kind of strange. But anyways, that's just me begging for a foul, I guess. I'm watching without much stock in anything. Just get the points. No, you know what? BX, I'm twofold on this one. One, get the 3 points. Another, here we go. One, get the 3 points. Two, show me some form. Got Erdegaard with the ball. I would have liked him to take that shot a little earlier, but it goes back to Saka. Saka can't get past the first man. Erdegaard, him going kind of 1-2. And this is a cross to, I don't know who that ball is going. Like, why are they crossing to Jesus? He's not going to get the ball. He is just not going to get the ball. There's a yellow coming out for someone. I think who's that yellow for? Let's see. And there's a foul on Moreno. It must have come in yellow on a Forest player there for the slate. Yates gets that yellow there. Let's see. Monk, who claims you saw a face of Jesus, says in reports, I can't believe it's not butter.
My favourite part of that is how you just have none of it. No sell the whole thing. It's incredible.
Raya gets out to the ball and clears it away very nicely here. So here we go. They're getting in another player here. They're bringing in something with an S at the end. I don't know. Yeah. So I would like our...
bringing in a player with something with S in the end.
Yeah, with his last name's got an S at the end. That's all I know.
All right. So is it Neko Williams?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay. Well,
No, he looked familiar. I knew the face. I just couldn't get the name out. But,
no, I'm saying it's the only one on their subs bench with an S at the end of the name.
Yeah. I just saw the S and I recognized the face. Here we go. Jesus has got the ball. Can he hold on to it long enough for us to do anything with it? Oh, it gives it back to Trossard. Nice. Long ball in, and Partey splits the. And
4-2 to Middlesbrough now. 4-2.
Yeah,
a lot of goals there.
Jesus just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to be an attacker. Get another push on the back, and nothing's given. Zinchenko gets pushed on it. There we go.
Tranmere are now 3 points above the League 2 relegation zone. They've got 2 games in hand on Swindon.
That sounds like a good place to be. We want to keep them up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Although it would be funny if they did get relegated into non-league and then get bought by the rapper.
What rapper?
ASAP Rocky, I believe his name is.
ASAP Rocky, all right. Is that Rihanna's husband?
Yes, sir. I believe that is the case.
Here we go. Very nice defense there from Partey. Attacker is not able to get to that ball, and it just goes out harmlessly. Very nice. Yeah. As much as I didn't like the lineup to start, and it didn't confirm anything for me because that shot went off Chris Wood. If Chris Wood ducks his head, I don't know. They might have scored there. Yeah, ball's right. I mean, Raya's there, but if Chris Wood's able to get a little glance on it, he might have deflected that in. Got lucky there, Arsenal. Moreno's coming off for Forest, and Williams is coming on.
A guy on social media yesterday said to me, I wasn't even talking about Birmingham, but basically went, Birmingham are going to be the biggest team in England in 10 years' time. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, what, just because Tom Brady's part of your club now? But anyway, the thing I find funny about that is he was adamant that they were going to be the biggest team in England in 10 years' time. And it might be true. It won't be, but it might be. But I like how adamant he was that was going to be the case, considering they've just lost 3-2 to the team that was second bottom.
Oops.
In League One. Yeah. So I will be trawling back through my notifications to find that gentleman. Go to tell me what happened. Tell me what happened, mate. Tell me. Yeah. How'd you lose to, like, you got a striker for £18 million and you lost to Shrewsbury? Explain. I mean, I'm not expecting you to explain, Gary, because you didn't claim they're going to be the biggest team in England in 10 years' time. Again, they might be. They won't be. But I'm just prefacing it in case it turned out. I mean, I'm going to forget this ever.
You said £18 million striker. Is that what you said?
Yeah, for League One.
There we go.
I might have the numbers slightly wrong, but they basically bought a striker off Fulham called let's get his name, Jay Stansfield, and it's about £80 million deal for League One.
I'd go with another pass. It just I think he's trying a little bit too hard there. That one was a little. Not even risky, just wasn't going to get there. But here we go. Forest up the left-hand side here, or our right-hand side defensively. They're going to attack Timber. Ball comes in, and Zinchenko heads it very nicely to Moreno. Zinchenko gets it back, and Erdegaard has it deep back to Gabriel. He just boots it clear to Jesus, who one-on-one with a center back is basically, you might as well just get the ball away. I mean, I understand that. I mean, he doesn't put any, like, at least do something. He just seems like you can't, I don't know. Bring in Havertz, please. I I don't understand this. Maybe Havertz is hurt? All right, so we are almost 15 minutes left in this match. I would like to see Nweri come in and get some minutes now. Maybe get that third goal. I think he deserves it. He's actually had a really good international break, scoring twice, I believe. Why not? Everybody talking about rotation, and in this game we subbed just one player. I mean, come on. Oh, two players, actually. Two players. Use all of them, I think. Here comes the ball in, and Gabriel's able to get a head on it. And Jesus heads it to Erdegaard, who's in the box. I would have liked him to just head it out of the box. But there we go. And where is Jesus here on this? Nope. Where is he? Here we go. The ball's in our Zinchenko. Did really well to keep that ball away. And we got a head on it, but that one's over the post, crossbar there. Forrest wants to get that goal. Arsenal needs to get that goal. Able to get that, easily get that. Let's see what it says here. You want to read this, Mr. Tom?
Local man in shock after finding a beautiful woman grouting his tiles, singing Total Eclipse of the Heart. He said to us at CNN, "I think it's Bonnie Tyler."
It's just a really silly joke.
Yeah, silly ones are the best sometimes.
Yeah. Here we go. And once again, Trossard, he gets taken down. So here we go. And it's 2-2 at Villa. Villa has just scored to tie up that match. Crystal Palace did have a lead. Imagine that. So the delay of game was not really even warned or anything. So, but we got 13 minutes left. I don't know who might be coming in for Arsenal, but here we go. Ross Barkley scores the goal there for Villa. Here we go. Ball's out to Saka on the right-hand side. Saka surveys. Puts the ball into Erdegaard. Erdegaard gets the ball taken off of him. I don't know. I feel like he's getting tired late in games again, which is fine. Not again, but I think he's getting tired late in games because he probably should be, because he's just trying to get back into form. That was easily just taken off of him. Usually better with the ball at his feet.
Chris, do you happen to have any idea why they started the Premier League games an hour later? Because it's strange that Rangers are losing, which is true. Aberdeen are losing as well, but basically it's like the 44th minute there, which is obviously not something I'm used to.
Saka with another shot, very nice from him, but it gets blocked out for a corner. Let's see. Rangers are losing. Villa are level. Thank you for the updates. Thank you for the updates. Here comes a corner coming up. Gabriel's coming up. It'd be nice to get a goal from a set piece, from a corner. Had one taken away from us. How about this one to seal this thing? All right, Jesus is in the box. I don't know what. I don't know if his presence has done anything for us today. Like to see more from him. Not getting that. Here we go. Coming up from the far corner there. We got 5 players just outside the box. Let's see what they do. But coming in. Here they go. Ball comes in. Doesn't get past the first man. And the ball gets headed out for a corner on the other side. Trossard's turn. So here we go. Doesn't get past the first man. And I don't even know. We didn't even have any red shirts in the area. So that was just not a. There we go. Trossard now. So Trossard came off, and I was concerned. It looked like that was just precautionary because he looks fine. He's played all right today. Ball comes in, gets to the far post. Doesn't threaten there. Got the Gabriel's got the ball out wide. Gets the ball to Moreno. Oh, sorry, to Saliba. Sorry, got both of our center backs there doing a 1-2 around the box. Erdegaard to Trossard. Trossard takes too long on the ball. Got a long ball out. Got Gabriel going one-on-one with the attacker. And here we go. Steps in front of it. Very nice there from Moreno. Is that Moreno? I think. Yeah. There we go. Crosses the ball all the way to Zinchenko. And very nicely done here. We were in control here. Got about less than 10 minutes to go in this thing.
I don't think you've ever had it easier.
No, this has been. I mean, this is
Not for a while.
comfortable. This has definitely been comfortable, and they still are threatening, but they have to be perfect, and it's hard to be perfect. So here we go. I'd just like to see some other people get some minutes, especially in a game like this.
We've scored 6 goals now. 6 goals.
Oh, nice.
6-2 at
yeah. We've got about 5 minutes before Arteta puts his next set of subs. We got Erdegaard with space got in front of him. He's taking the ball up, gets the ball out to Saka. Saka takes him away a little bit. Why isn't he not ready to shoot, Erdegaard? Partey, come on, Martin. You should be ready to take that shot. You see, why is he not ready to take that shot? And Partey had a little collision there. And but I would have liked it. So we've got here we go. Nweri and Sterling coming on with more than 5 minutes left on the clock. Sterling's probably coming on for would he be coming on for Jesus or Trossard? Nweri is probably going to come on for who? Erdegaard. Looks like Erdegaard is coming off. He's given an armband, I guess, to Saka, right? So Erdegaard is coming off, and Nweri's coming on. So we'll see how this changes up the dynamic a little bit. But the way we've been playing, this should be really good for Nweri. He's going to be playing with some of the good players. Oh, Saka's coming off as well. So there you go. Sterling's coming on for Saka. Erdegaard is being replaced by Nweri. This is good to see. Saka had a really good game. I mean, coming off the injury, it's good to see. And Jesus still gets to play. I don't get it. And Havertz, no, I don't get it. Jesus is a face that seems very punchable most of the time. He always looks like he's crying or about to cry. Man up already. Yeah. Arteta's got some showing trust in him, right? He's gonna sub, but he's gonna keep him in, and he hasn't really played good up top for me. And he's been taking himself away from the goal too many times. He intercepts the ball there, puts the ball into Sterling, which I think is a terrible pass. Sterling in the middle of like giants is just poor. It's not going to work. But we're getting the ball back here. He has all the tools to be a complete player, but he's wasting our time. He needs to do some. I think the 1-2 things is good. Raheem is back in the goods looks. Yeah, I guess he's practicing. Got to practice well, and Arteta's, got to be good. We taught him practice, right? Zinchenko turns up, puts the ball out wide, and it gets intercepted, but he gets it. And Moreno's there to clean up the little deflection. Here we go. Sterling on the right-hand side, arm up. He puts that arm up whenever he runs. It's kind of interesting how he does that. And Timber to Partey's got the ball. Partey surveys. Nothing. Yep, BX Gunner, I'm with you. Can we add some more goals? Yeah, let's just close this thing out right. There we go. And ball into Partey.
To address the comment from BX Gunner earlier, I actually think Jesus looks more like a bulldog after chewing a wasp.
A nice ball there from... Oh, my gosh. Nweri, I'm telling you, Arteta is holding this man back. He just took the ball and just said, you know what? I'm going to dribble past some men, and I'm going to put my shot on. The shot's off a little wide to the left there, but I'm telling you, Arteta is holding him back. This player is ready to go. Every time I see him, I'm like, he's going to give you something every time, and he does it. Moreno has been brilliant today, still adjusting and finding his feet, but This might be that game for him. Technically sound, recovers possession so often. Yeah. Moreno, I have no questions on Moreno. And Wary, I don't understand why he's not getting minutes. And the kid, he looks ready to go. Like, his first, I think that was his first touch, and the shot was off. You give him extra. You give him, if he comes in the 70th minute, that shot, that if he gets that same opportunity, it's going in the far corner, no doubt about it. The goal, the referee deflects that ball, so the ball should go back to Arsenal there, or else I don't know if it was going to make it there anyways. But here we go, and where he's got the ball again. I love when he has the ball at his feet, puts the ball out to Sterling. Sterling puts a cross in, and where he's there.
Oh, that non-noise indicates that something good happened.
Sterling to Nweri, and Nweri puts it past the goalkeeper. I couldn't even speak because I was like, you could just see the build-up happening. Very, 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 very nice. Arsenal up 3-0, and Nweri gets a goal in a Premier League match. I believe that's his first one. I believe that's his first goal in a Premier League match. It's been coming. Sterling puts the ball back, and where he gets to the ball before the defender, and he slots it home.
Goal post number 53.
Ethan and Nweri. Sterling with a very nice cutback, and Nweri with it slots it near post. Mm-hmm. Goalkeeper thinks he's got the post covered. Guess what? He does not. He does not. He does not.
Just doesn't.
Goalkeeper thought he had it covered. And where he gets his first goal as a Arsenal player in the Premier League. Hopefully more to come. Hopefully Arteta sees this as an opportunity to give him more minutes. That's all he does, is give us opportunities to score. I like it. And he actually, you know what? And he came in before the 85th minute. Guess what, Arteta? Guess what? If you gave him maybe 45 minutes, maybe he does more. But he looks good. I don't know. I mean, what I just saw and what he's been giving us all season, same thing.
There is no J League today.
And Wolves are up now. Wolves just scored, and Wolves are up now 3-1 on Fulham. So there's the 4 goals that we had going into this game. Kuna with his second goal of the day. And we've got Kirior coming on. So I think Kirior is probably coming. Maybe is he going to give a center back some rest? He's coming in for number 12. Number 12, I think, is Timber. So there you go. But where does Nweri play when Erdegaard is fit? Guess what? If you know you're going to have a lot more possession, you could play both of them up top there and have Partey or Rice behind them.
They lost yesterday, Ross. Tranmere lost to Cheltenham Town yesterday.
Yeah. Timber's coming off, and Kirior's coming on. This is a really good game from Arsenal. Everything about it. The scoreline is what I wanted. The performance was really good. Could we have scored more? Yes, but this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see us come into a game. Get a clean sheet is nice, but also get the 2 goals that we've been lacking. Get a 2-goal lead, which we have been lacking. Sterling gets the assist to Nweri. You know what? And I don't understand why Sterling has not been able to get more. Oh no! They just scored, but they put an offside flag up. That was a little too easy the way that worked out. Let's see. Is he offsides? Let's see. Yeah, somebody's offsides there. Yeah, he's offsides. He never comes back onside. That's an easy one. Yeah, you're offsides, buddy. You're sticking your hand up, but you're the one that's offsides, and you're the one that scored, so it doesn't work. Yeah, Eddie Izzard's favorite team. I'll play him in the left. Yeah, like I said, you play both of them up top. Playing both up top, I think that would work, especially in games for me. Especially in games where you feel like you're going to get more control of the midfield. For me, where you don't need a Moreno, all right, sometimes, but you put a lot of pressure on them. Maybe you score the 2 goals early, and then you sit down there to gore. But Mr. Tom, very good day so far for Arsenal. I'm taking it. Arsenal now sits in. This live table isn't updated yet. There it is. Arsenal sits there We are now tied on goal difference with Chelsea.
Because they've outscored you, to my knowledge,
Well,
is why
I
they are
didn't-
third and you are not.
You didn't let me finish what I was about to say, Mr. Tom.
What
We
a
scored
safety
2 more goals. We finished ahead of them. I don't know we're going to get 2 more goals in this one, but we are close on goal difference, which will make a difference if we continue. Because I think we have a better run of games where we can probably push that goal difference up. But it's really good to see we're going to hit almost double digits in goal difference, hopefully before the end of the year. But we're taking it, and 21 goals, which is okay. But if you think about it, 21 goals is the same number of goals that Liverpool has, and people keep talking about comparing things, right? And we haven't been playing well, and we have the same number of goals as Liverpool. Yes, they have a better defensive goals against, but still. There we go. Nice one there from Nweri to Jesus. Jesus is so far back. For a striker, he is so far back. He'll never be up top when we need him. Partey gets the ball out to Nweri. Here we go. Nweri gets the ball up to Kirior. There we go. Sterling. There you go. To Partey. Partey back to is that Saliba? Ball's crossed over to Zinchenko. Here we go up the left-hand side. Because Nweri is an inverted winger, Russ not a creative midfielder. You know what? I think Nweri could be creative if he needs to. I mean, I bet if they try to close him down, he knows where to put the ball. I think they don't close him down, so he just punishes them for it, and he should. Zinchenko, I think if he takes a shot, he might score, but he just went for the cross to Jesus, and defender clears it. I think if he goes near post, he might score. Here we go. Nweri's taking the ball off from the right-hand side here. See how Nweri does on the free kicks. Here we go. Somebody says we are finished without Saka and Erdogan. Well, I think Nweri can give us some answers. Here we go. We're all in the far post there. See if this ball comes into the far post. The ball's got some height on it. And not Jesus, that's Gabriel. Gabriel is all alone with the ball, and he just missed it. Just missed the ball. And he does touch it, but he hits it out. That's, yeah. I mean, he could have headed that. I don't know what he was thinking. He did everything about that was like, do whatever you want. Still showing Potter. We've got a goal here. Bournemouth just scores to make it 1. And there we go. We're into extra time. We're halfway through extra time. David Brooks scores there for Bournemouth. It's 2.5 minutes into extra time, 5 minutes of extra time. So we're halfway there. Let's see what we do here. They're getting a free kick straight on at goal. Yeah. So Arteta went with Jesus and Sterling definitely showed why Sterling and Nweri have been pretty good, right? They've scored. I think they've scored, and they had an assist goal combination there. Here comes the ball straight at the goal, but Rosette from Moriello. So it's a souvenir for some of the fans. Are they going to keep the ball? I don't know if you're allowed. Are you allowed to keep the ball when it goes into the stands? I don't think so.
No, not really.
It's against the law, right? It's probably against the laws of the stadium in terms of their rules of the stadium. The ball has to go back into play.
That I don't know. Like, I think they won't waste time with like trying to hunt down a person that's tried to stick a ball under their shirt or something. Because by the end of the game, it's over. There's 100 balls in that stadium, so they should just go and get one of the others that are on the side.
Oh no, it's in the stand, so it's not going to be the first ball played. But I just wonder if it needs to be back on the field of play, because it was a ball on the field of play at some point. Sterling, I don't know. Understand the little bit that I see from Sterling. I don't like if he's not practicing well, that's on him. But he's shown me more than Jesus. I want to hear the excuses now, because just yesterday and earlier today there was a formidable Forest side. So I wonder if it's just Horace agenda will try to take away from good performance. You know what? we make teams look like this. This is a good game from Arsenal more than it is a poor game from Forest. We should be better than them, and I think works our expectations and everybody's expectations are we are a better team. We just have not been playing well. Today we showed what we can do. All right, we showed it, and we're not even. I think we still have levels to go, which is good.
To be fair, you would do it if not you, but you as a community would do it to Man City if that happened. You'd do it to Arsenal, sorry, because you are Arsenal. You'd do it to Tottenham. So it's not really an agenda. It's just what teams that compete against each other do to each other.
Yeah, Wolves have now scored their 4th goal. They're up 4-1.
Unbelievable.
Wolves are running
Good.
away with it. Fulham, I thought, would have come out and competed. I thought it would be an entertaining game, and it was an entertaining game. The game is over. Arsenal wins 3-0. Very nice, very nice. There's not much to complain about in this game at all. Nothing to complain about, actually. But we're taking the win. Everything, Arteta got it right, as he mostly does. Yeah, no, I you know what? I think it's just Forest. For me, that's not true because now Arsenal got a 2-goal lead versus a top 6 team. Got a 1-goal lead against a top 6 team, was able to push it to 2 and gets the win. That's the first time they've done it all season. They've had 1-goal leads on every team in the top 6. And they haven't been able to bring home a win. Today's the first day. Hopefully this is the start. But no, I get your point, BX. I think when you play as good as you can, it looks like this. So I think we shouldn't be surprised. International breaks can be good.
I don't agree that that's an agenda. I just think it's what football fans do to each other.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm going to say Arsenal played well. I'm not going to say Forest is not good.
That is the right way to look at it, sir.
Yeah.
I also think before Sam comes in with his dissection of the game, I think it's important to point out Wolves have leapfrogged Ipswich in the table, which is really unfortunate, and I'm sorry that happened.
Dude, when you score 20 goals, you shouldn't be in the bottom 3. That's all I'm going to say. Arsenal's got 21 goals, so there you go. So Liverpool has 21 goals.
Calling Lord Sam Greenwood to the stand. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Hello, Sam. I enjoyed this game. It gave me exactly what I wanted. A 2-goal lead against a top 6 team, and we finished it off.
Yeah, it was good. Second half, we came out. I actually didn't get to see the first 15 minutes because the stream I was watching died, and then then it came back about
the police found
minutes.
It's the federales.
So I didn't get to see the goal from Thomas Partey, which was a bit of a.
It was amazing.
It was a really nice goal. No, it was a really like you've seen Rosette from Partey, right? But you've also seen like when he puts it on target. Yeah, it was one of those. Very nice.
Catch a clip of it after, but yeah, and I didn't see that. But from about 15 minutes onwards, I saw the rest of the game, and yeah, I thought it was a very, very well disciplined half from us. I think we did a good job. We managed to get the second goal and the third goal, and just a nice win. I thought we dominated Nottingham Forest. They didn't really create anything. And they've been a decent team. Well, I know they lost their last game, but they've been a good team so far this season. So, yeah, it's a nice win. Hopefully, it gives us some more confidence now and momentum going forwards, which we need. I thought it was lovely to see Waneri to come on and score that goal. He looked really, really good when he came on. Nice goal from him. Sterling actually got the assist.
Those two love playing with each other. That's the second game we've seen that little 1-2 assist goal combination with Sterling and Waneri.
And he looked good. I think just a real solid win. It's good. Good 3-0 win and a nice 3 points. And we have to hope now that City and Liverpool drop points, but they probably won't do that this weekend. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, first we had to get the win. Now and then we'll worry about what they do next. Now we got the win. They I'll take that. And as he says here, this is if we're going to turn the season around. This is the way it needs to look. So
I think it's such a difference now when we've got our first choice players available. And I think we've seen really how much we've missed Ødegaard. I mean, those games where we were playing without him, we just looked so flat in attack. And now when he's playing, everything just, moves so much more fluidly. Yeah. So, yeah, he's such an important player. And I think you really see the difference when he plays versus when he doesn't play. So, yeah, it's I think we'll see a different team now. We've got our first choices are mostly available now, and Ødegaard playing. And, I think we'll gain some momentum now, hopefully.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. The one thing I'll say about Nweri, that first touch that he had where he put the ball wide, that's what he gives you when you don't have Ødegaard, because he just took that ball down the pitch, skips past the defender, puts the ball just far of the post, right? That's what he can do when you don't have your number 8 there, right? When you don't have an Ødegaard there, because he can do that all by himself. He doesn't need help sometimes.
Well, that's the difference between Nweri and Ødegaard. Ødegaard is more of a playmaker. He's more of a, he uses his vision. He'll bring players into play. He'll link up with attack a lot more. Whereas Nweri, he's a lot more direct. He'll give you that. He'll run he's not scared to run towards the goal and take on 1 or 2 players, like you saw. Brilliant, the way he got around that player and opened up for the shot he took when he first came on. He's much more direct, and I really like that. It's much more exciting to see that type of play. So he's a slightly different player than Ødegaard, and it's a shame really, because it's a bit of a luxury issue we have now at the moment, where we've got Ødegaard and Nweri who are really up for the same role. Ødegaard is still the better player, but it'll be good to see Nweri to get some more minutes, and how he's going to be able to do that, I don't know. I mean, you mentioned before the game about playing Nweri out wide. I don't think Arteta will do that, but it's a shame because Nweri needs more minutes. So unless he can rotate Ødegaard maybe a bit more going forwards, let Nweri play a bit. But it's difficult. You don't really do that when Ødegaard is your key player in attack and also the captain. So he's not really the player that's going to be rotated very often, is he? So we'll see.
No, but I mean, do you not think that he can play next to Ødegaard?
I would love to see them two play together. My only sort of issue with that is, from what I see Arteta thinking, is that I think it's just not providing enough defensive balance. I think that's when Mourinho gives you that sort of balance between attack and defense, because Mourinho's so good at recovering the ball and positioning himself defensively, where Nweri is just really he presses well, he can give you a good press, but he's much more of an attack-minded player. So I just think if him and Ødegaard played together, you just lose a bit of that balance in midfield. I'm not sure really if that opens us up a bit too much in midfield. That's what I'm worried about. But I mean, from a fan's perspective of wanting to see good attacking football, I would love to see Nweri and Ødegaard play together in central midfield with Rice or Partey behind them. I would love to see that, but I just don't see that happening, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I mean, because there's no difference in my eyes. There is a difference in the scoreline, but there's no difference in my eyes to a 5-2 win versus a 3-0 clean sheet. You know what I mean? Because like you said, yes, you might open yourself up, but you're already up 3 goals at that point, right?
Yeah.
And they can't stop you, because you've got Ødegaard who's gonna make the really good pass, and you've got Nweri who's gonna just break you down when you make a little bit of a mistake defensively. So I get you. I get you saying Arteta, as I have always said, is risk averse, things like that. You rather take the safe path sometimes, but sometimes you need to force it down the other team's throat and just put them out of the game.
It's a luxury you can do when you're 3-0 up. But in terms of starting games, to get Nweri to play, I don't think we'll see them two playing together, unfortunately. I think you're going to have to see Waneri probably sit on the bench a bit more often, unless he takes the decision to maybe play him out wide instead of Sterling. Maybe we'll see. But Waneri's such a good player that you have to sort of like, how can we get him into this team, because he's just such an electric player, isn't he? I mean, he's that type of player we haven't really seen in a while. Plays really direct, just runs at players, gets around players, and goes for goal, basically.
I'll let Spencer get in here, but I don't know what more is he supposed to do than what he's been doing. So if a player gives you that every time they step on the pitch, I think he's deserving of more minutes from what I've seen, especially like from what I saw from Jesus today. I don't know why he's not working so far. But Spencer, I'll let you have your say on the game. I enjoyed it. I'll take that. How you feel?
Yeah, 3-0 is about as good as it could have gotten coming back from an international break. Losing Ben White, apparently he's gonna be out for a few months. So Timber filled in well at the right back position. I know we were talking about Jesus, and I was just thinking about, because they were talking about the fullbacks and the lack of fitness that they've had at Arsenal. So unfortunately, we're going to have to probably rely on someone like Zinchenko, in a rotation with Calafiori and Timber at this point, and Kivior. But needless to say, good to see Nwuri get his first Premier League goal. That was pretty cool. It was a good moment. Sterling also on the assist there. That's good. I'll take it. It was good to have Odegaard back. And I think I said this Monday, we've seen 3 different Arsenals this year based on 3 different international breaks. So if that's a good start to this one coming up. So we'll see what happens. But, Ethan Nwuri, 17, first goal. Partey with an excellent strike today. I thought he played really, really well. And then, of course, Saka's goal in the first half those 2 goals today were probably and even the Ethan Nwuri's goal was so tight. The margins they were really 3 really good goals today. And Forest never really, in my opinion, looked as threatening as I thought they would be.
Yeah.
So
they didn't really do anything. I don't think Forest really did anything today.
It's ironic. I saw Ray tweeted something out earlier about Forest being gone by December. And I really didn't agree with it when I first originally saw it, because we're 7 days from December. Sorry. But I think that they could fall off. I think they'll still be in the top half, but
I think their bubbles burst, because that's what happens.
Yeah.
You used to have a good start to the season like they did, and then when they lose a game and they're not quite playing as good like they did their last game, I think it's a bit of like a confidence bubble that bursts, and then I think reality sort of sets in then.
Yeah,
well,
they kind of caught us at the wrong time, because we needed this win no matter what was going to happen. So like if we were already sitting in 3rd place and they were sitting in 3rd, 5th, because 4th or 5th, because the way the seasons typically would pan out, it wouldn't have been looked at that differently. They might have thought they still had a chance, but the fact that we've been struggling, I think they weren't going to. For me, we need to do everything we could to get the win. We did, and we did that and then some. I'm going to say hi to Rosie, who just joins us. Everybody.
Hello, Rosie.
She's pushing out. As BX says here, and where he's a star waiting to burst. Yeah. And in one thing that you guys are talking about, we don't play a big I think we don't play a top 6 team in the league, right? Based on where we are right now, until January.
That's Manchester United, isn't it? I think is probably
Manchester United is the like when I look at who we play, Sporting might be our toughest match going forward for about 2 months.
Well, I guess because we had such a tough start to the season, didn't I? And that's what I said. I said it's an advantage that we played all those top teams now.
Yeah, we played 7. We played 7 of the top 10 teams.
Yeah,
in 11 games. Sorry, 12 games. So we've done really well. Like to get past that too much, not as unscathed as we could have. But like this is the time for us to go on that run, win games. We have games where we can, like you said, rotate and not feel like this might be a pressure game because we're not playing. I mean, after we come back from Sporting, we got West Ham, United, and Fulham games that we should be able to manage through. Monaco, will that matter at that point? We'll see. Everton, Crystal Palace twice, Ipswich, Brentford, Brighton, and then we played that team at home, mid January, and then we back that up with a Villa game at home. So the games that we do play against any of the tougher rivals, they're at home. Otherwise, we don't play City. We play City on the 1st of February. All right. By then, we possibly could be ahead of them in the league, depending on how because they played some tough games. They play some tough games.
We've got a big run. We've got a big run of games now where we really do have a chance to win these games and get a really good streak going. I think that's what we really need to do. We need to get that momentum. We need to get that streak. And then when we get to the City game in February, I think if we can be ahead of them, I think that'd be a really key game for us.
No. Like I said this last night. Yes, I want the win, but if we can get that second goal and finish off the game, then I feel like we've done. This is the performances I like because we're a team that can do that, right? I mean, it sounds simple enough, but we haven't been able to do it. First time in 6 times we've had a goal lead on a top 6 team. This time we close it out. And clean sheet and all of that.
Solid performance today because Nottingham Forest aren't a bad team. So to play them that well and they didn't, we didn't let them create anything basically. It was a good performance, solid performance. Now we need to build on this, give us some confidence, and we need to build on it and keep going.
Yeah, it was good to see. And as you said, getting that first goal, Premier League goal.
So well. He's electric. He comes on and he's just electric. Yeah. So good, man.
It's for me, it's Odegaard, man. Like it's just everything is free flowing when he's out there, and so that's the one we needed back more than anything. But yeah, it's a good performance. Take it 3 points. You're 22 tied with Chelsea. I mean, it might be hard to catch Liverpool, but who knows? Here's another one that it could potentially happen. I know I'm probably the only person saying this, but we could potentially see Tierney again too, at least on the bench.
He could be taken back into the fold. Yeah,
I would love to see it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing. With Ben White being out, Tommy Asu with his issue, you really only have 4 fullbacks unless you want to go with Miles Skelly, which I'm okay with that too. I think he can play. But if you're going to bring Tierney back into the fold, then Skelly probably has to go out on loan. But and then again, he just returned to training this week, so we'll see. I do have the Tierney shirt on today, by the way, but we'll see what happens as far as that goes.
I'd love to see him come back and get a few games. I mean, because he's such a he gives so much, right? He plays with his heart on his sleeve, and I just don't know if he can give us that sort of. I don't know. I like Tierney. I think if he can get fully fit now, and he gives us an option. He gives us another option, which is good. Maybe give him a chance instead of Zinchenko. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
When you compare the two, though, Tierney's a 110% better defender on the ball. You could probably argue Zinchenko's a little better on the ball, but when you're playing fullback, you still need to be able to play defense. So we're going to need these players. I mean, that was my whole point on Monday, Gary. It's like, we're going to need Jesus. We're going to need Zinchenko. We're going to need all these guys to get back into the fold until everybody gets healthy. Once certain players come back, like the Ben Whites, the Tommy Asu, some of those players potentially get left out in the dark. But was Havertz even on the bench today?
Havertz was on the bench.
Havertz was on the bench, yeah. So we obviously rested him today.
Yeah, now I mean, I don't know what you saw from Jesus today that was positive for him in terms of going forward. Like, are you like
nothing when it comes to actually finishing? There was other stuff defensively that was decent, but you're on $265K a week, and I hate to bring the money up, but I'm going to. You need to put balls in the back of the net. That's just a fact.
Yeah, he's
But-
not giving us enough.
And he just looks lost. He just looks lost. He's a guy that needs a goal in the worst way possible. And you know, if you do the mentality like you did with Jorginho earlier, Sam and Gary on this one, I know Tom doesn't care. But if you 45 minutes here, 45 minutes there, you know, force something. You got to force something out of it until you've seen that it's completely lost. I know some people probably don't agree with me on this, but he's here. You got to utilize him. We're going to need the rotation. The fixture. You said it's a favorable schedule all the way to January. Take some risk. You can afford to.
Yeah, no, I kind of felt like the way like Sterling keeps showing when he shows what we showed today in a few minutes, it looks really good, and maybe Nweri can open up stuff for Jesus and stuff like that, because maybe that's how that works, because it will be out of nothing. Because for me, Jesus, his first thought is to be defensively in a defensive position. He's whenever the ball's up, he's never there. He's never there.
Whether we're gonna, he's a left winger. That's what he is. He's a right winger. He's not a striker. Period. The other thing that I was happy today about is there was shots taken from outside the box, and I think that was missing in the Chelsea game. Where like, hey, just take a shot from outside the box. Now, granted, Force gave us space to take those shots, which again, I don't know why they did that, but thank you. There's certain we need to find multiple ways to get goals today, and we saw that. Whereas in the past, it felt like I said, each season's been a third. It feels like this last third we were in, there was just not many answers to questions, and we became one dimensional and slinging crosses in and stuff like that. Do you think this same team that played today goes up to Newcastle and loses 1-0? I don't think so. Just because you have Odegaard out there and you're able to open them up a little bit more. But, you know, the past is the past. And hey, we're in this stretch of the next, let's say 4 months for the next international break. You know, okay, let's see what we got and keep it moving. And it's Sporting is this week, right? That's the next game. Champions League, you got to keep progressing there. I don't know. This is a good return start as if we were going to ask for one. So I don't have many complaints, but the Jesus one that wasn't for what position we're expecting him to play. The finishing's not there, right? And the argument's the same with Martinelli. The finishing isn't always there, but where does Jesus fall in this pecking order right now? That becomes the next question.
He's not good enough. If we want to win the league, then Jesus is not what we should be playing with up front.
And 100%. You know, he's going to have to get Bobby moved on this summer. I just don't know who's going to take $265K a week from.
We're gonna you know what? That money's gone. But I think the spot is more important.
We'll probably have to pay some of that. Yeah,
the minutes for me are more important. I rather give any minutes like that to Nweri.
Yes.
Any minutes like that to Martinelli, maybe see if we can get Martinelli maybe off Martinelli on the left. Maybe he gives him some minutes in the middle. I'd rather test those theories out than what I'm seeing from Jesus, because I'd rather give that man, like Martinelli needs something different, because whatever he's doing on the left isn't working. So maybe that is moving into the middle, you know, and maybe that opens him up a little bit, gets him at least
free flowing,
you know, a little bit more, change his perspective on the game. That's kind of what I would hope to see there. And, you know, you guys are talking about Skelly. I think Skelly and Nweri seem like players that I think should be getting minutes.
Yeah.
The minutes that he's given those players in big games, so in the first 11 games, for me shows that I believe he's got some confidence in him that he can bring them in. It doesn't matter where we are and what the score line is. He'll bring them in. And if you have that confidence in him, for me, I think you just build on it. Sorry, Sam.
No, I was just going to say that I think Lewis Skelly was brought into the fold because we had so much injury issues and suspensions and everything. So he came in to really, plug some holes, and he did a really good job. He obviously showed that he is good enough to play for us, but he's not like but let's put it this way: he's deep cover, right? He's down the pecking order, which is a bit of a shame for his development, because he does need minutes to develop. But at the same time, at least we can be happy that he's good enough to come in and do a good job when we need him. But I think probably we might see him probably go out on loan to get the minutes he needs, go out to some, good club somewhere and get some good minutes for his development, because I don't think he's going to be playing a lot when, we've got so many players back now, which is a bit of a shame for him. But yeah, but Nwaneri's so good. I think he's making, Arteta, he's giving Arteta some headaches, let's put it that way. I think he's making Arteta think about how he can use him more, what he's going to be doing with his lineup. Nwaneri. And just to quickly answer BX Gunner's question from earlier, he was comparing him to Anelka. When Anelka, came in for us when we got him, 17 years old, he was electric as well. And yeah, they're slightly different positions. Of course, Anelka was a out and out striker. But yeah, that like electric pace and that electric, the skill and the eye for goal, that's what we saw with Anelka. Anelka was amazing before he fucked off to Real Madrid because of his brothers, basically influenced him into getting that deal. But Nwaneri, if he's got his head on his shoulders and head put on straight, hopefully he can stay with us for a while and develop. But yeah, he reminds me a lot of Anelka in terms of that electric sort of ability, that sort of is a bit of an outlier really, that you don't really see very often when players come in. So he's a little bit similar to Anelka like that, I would say.
Yeah, that's I think to agree with Gary on that. Skelly and Nwaneri need the minutes. So my argument, like I said, I want to finish up on the Jesus point. To me, he's not a starter. To me, he's a role player that comes off the bench, and he's a player that even then, does he start a cup game for you? Potentially, but you're just not relying on him anymore. So when you look at it, your best three up front are probably Martinelli, Havertz, and Saka, and Sterling and Jesus are kind of waffling. But we're seeing more from Sterling, right? I know he had the assist today, but with that being said, though, Skelly, if I'd give him the minutes, this is, he's young enough. As much as we even talked about Tierney potentially coming back in the fold, like if you're gonna, you got to find a spot for these young kids. You don't want to lose these young kids, right? I'd much rather us fail with the young kids than keep doing the same thing with the older guys.
Yeah,
I can live with that.
And if Skelly isn't going to get the minutes, I'd like to have him go on loan so then he can come back ready to go in the summer. You know what I mean? Because and give him minutes, give him more minutes than he's getting against better competition. So when he comes back, right?
Yeah,
that's what I want to see. And Director John joins us, and first thing he does is like try to piss me off.
Yes. Hello, Director John.
He called you guys handsome.
Well, we are. We're beautiful beasts. We are. We're
beautiful beasts. You got the beast part right for sure.
Got slags in the dark here. It's what more do you want?
There you go. Welcome to the show, John. You're in the wrong stream, John. No, John is wherever he needs to be. Let that man breathe. Let him live. He can go wherever he wants. John has he's got that hall pass, as they say. The man can go wherever he wants.
Yeah.
No, like I said, it's a good today. Once again, we've shown a really good side of our game, and more. We just want to see it again. All right, we want to see it again against Sporting. That's going to be, maybe Havertz will be ready. I guess Havertz will be. I think Havertz will start in that game anyways.
Yeah,
I think it's on the road, and
we're down there in Portugal. Yeah.
So I think Havertz will start. So Jesus won't be there. Saka, I think got a good minute. He started out strong, just like Erdogan. I don't know if they're ready for 90 minutes just yet, but we don't need him to be. That's the thing for me. We don't need him to be. We've got answers, right?
Yeah.
And Wary Trossard can come in for Erdogan if needed. Trossard getting a start. Did you like Trossard starting today?
He was okay. He was okay. Well, he was okay.
I don't think he's a starter for us either.
He doesn't.
Like
He's not a starter. No, he's not.
Yeah.
No.
In an emergency, like he did at the end of last season, yes. But when we don't have when we don't need to, he doesn't need to start. See, look, Rosie knows, but Rosie's got glasses.
Rosie, she's got lovely opinions, hasn't she? We love Rosie. We love Rosie.
Are we doing a watch along? No, I don't think so. I have company. You guys can stay on if you want, but
I got crap to do afterwards. But
it's been a good day. I'm going to take this one, and enjoy it. Yeah,
I've noticed John likes to come in. He likes to come in. He likes to come in the back door a lot, doesn't he?
He's
No Vaseline.
Yeah. Oh, look.
No love for you. No love for you.
Yeah.
No.
So these are the scores today. Chelsea
Look at
gets
Wolves.
the
What
win.
happened to Wolves? Wolves have been
Wolves
shit all season. What's happened to them?
Wolves are 1 goal less than us in scoring, so they're not that bad. They just give up more. They give up more goals than most teams, so that's the problem there.
Look at that genius Emery. Look at him. That's like 3 or 4 games in a row now. Villa haven't been able to fucking win. So yeah,
They had to come from behind to get. They had to come from behind to get that draw. So Crystal Palace shouldn't be ahead at Villa any day.
Genius Emery. What
Forecasting
man.
the next week though. December 1st, Liverpool and City play.
Yeah, that'd be a good game. That will be a good game.
I would argue we need City to win that one.
Possibly, or a draw. I wouldn't mind a draw, to be honest. Just 1 point each.
Yeah, we could take that.
I don't want to. I don't want City pulling, not necessarily pulling ahead of us, but getting more than
Oxford. Oxford just got smashed today, like Jenna Jameson in 1995. Look at that.
I haven't heard that name in years.
They were winning 1-0.
Yeah.
God.
Sam was going through his library, his old library of flicks, as they call it.
She was great until she fell off a cliff in the late 90s.
What do you mean she got old?
She got into weird stuff.
Stop making content. If you're out of sight, you're out of mind in Sam Greenwood's world.
Tom knows. Tom knows.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
When you open your mouth, what do you mean?
You open your mouth, basically.
Is there a way? Is there a way we can get the table for the championship up? Is that our live table, or is that a bad request? I don't know.
You can do it.
It's a request that basically John will do tomorrow after Leeds United play.
No, that's
I'll put the table up. I can put the table up.
I just haven't looked at the championship table in a couple of weeks. I was just curious.
Yeah, I'll put the table up.
Right, you said the championship games for a couple of weeks.
You said the championship.
Well, I don't remember it either, Tom.
How dare you come on here and not remember your EFL championship? How dare you?
I don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
So,
like many dogs.
It's the Northumberland disabled league. No one gives a toss.
Sunderland. Oh, that Netflix show paid off, didn't it?
They're only about 7 years late.
Yeah,
well, that's good, right, Mr. Tom?
It was a good show, though. It was a good show.
Mr. Tom, this is good, right? You get a win tomorrow, right? Or is it Monday, right?
No, they're playing tomorrow.
You get a win on Monday, and guess where you sit, Mr. Tom?
They're playing tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow, aren't they?
Yeah, we sit second to my knowledge if we win tomorrow.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You'll be on goal difference. You'll be ahead if you win tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Unless I don't understand math. Is my math?
No, you're quite right. You're quite right. I'm just used to that not being the case.
No, you win tomorrow. You're top of the table, Mr. Tom.
Go top of the league tomorrow. My God, top of the league.
Hang on. Sunderland are 5 points ahead of Leeds. So I don't know where you're getting that from, sir.
Why is this not refreshed? Is this not refreshed?
This is not the latest.
Oh no, I'm reading the live table. Yes, live table. I'm adding
first place. Look at that, Tom. First place.
That would be awful. I totally hate that.
Why would you?
hate to be sat.
Isn't that what you want to be though? Don't you want to
Guys,
be?
what
Tom's
I'm
a
doing is
slag.
known as sarcasm. What I'm doing is called sarcasm. I'm saying
I
something
don't. I don't
that's
like
blatantly
it because
untrue.
you should. You should be wanting this. This is what.
When
No,
I'm
no.
likes
saying
the
something,
pain.
just go with the opposite. I would hate it if Leeds United went top
Tom's
tomorrow.
a masochist. He likes the pain.
No. If Arsenal had the opportunity to get top of the table with a win, guess what I'm saying? We need to get that win.
Gary doesn't read Tom's sarcasm very well.
I don't like what Mr. Tom has to say most times. So there you go.
Fair.
Rosie wants Swansea to win. Rosie wants Swansea to win.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
But did I ever tell you of my love for Dundee United? And
No, you
respect for
didn't.
'em? Well, I
Please
respect
expound
them
on
today. If
Hmm.
imagine trying to chase Aberdeen down in the table. Imagine that.
Hmm.
Imagine that.
Yeah. No.
Was Wayne Rooney been fired yet, or no? We're still on the Wayne train.
No, he got a 96th minute goal yesterday to draw against Watford.
So anybody up for City losing today?
Yes, please.
I'm always up for City losing.
That
There's
would
levels to
be
it, Gary.
that would be incredible if they did. Because
That team's in 13th place. Hey, listen, we can let them win. That's okay.
Yeah.
I just love watching City fans melt down.
I mean, I don't see it because I feel like there's too many positives going on right now with City for them to even feel like come into this game flat. I think they're going to be ready to just take it to them, and they just did a counter here, and a foul from the back. That's going to be an easy yellow to start this thing off.
I think it's going to be a draw between the two. That's just my gut
That's
feeling.
a yellow for what's his name? Basuma. Yeah, Basuma with an early yellow. I think he's in trouble.
They confirmed Lampard, BX.
That'd be interesting because wasn't Coventry was in the playoff last year, right? Or was that the FA Cup
semi-final? The year before they were in the playoff final.
That's a heck of a drop off right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I would ordinarily agree it's a heck of a drop off, but I would argue it's actually his natural management level because the only reason he remotely got a Chelsea job was because he's their record scorer.
I meant for Coventry that drop off the levels of being almost in the Premier League to FA Cup semifinal now to potentially being on the drop.
Well, yeah, but they started at the start of this decade. They were in League Two.
Okay, gotcha.
So their rise was actually quite meteoric, and then it became. That's why it was shocking. They sacked their manager because he was the one that got them from. They were in League Two and they didn't even have a home ground. They were because they fell out with whoever owned their stadium.
Mm-hmm.
They had to start playing games in Northampton, which I could tell you right now, even people in Northampton don't want to watch football in Northampton. They don't want to do anything in Northampton, of course.
More rugby up there.
So Sam Greenwood, he's assuaged all our feelings and our fears, where he's let us know he will be back soon.
I mean, that's it was a good Saturday so far. On the
I've
college
had better ones in football results, but Burnley winning and Sunderland winning, not ideal.
Indiana's up on Ohio State right now, Gary. So,
what?
Yeah,
I would like to see that.
I would love that. I want to see the whole college football world just turn on its head. Let's get SMU in there. Let's get Indiana in there.
Now you're just going crazy, but I get that.
Am. But you know me long enough, Gary. I am crazy.
Yeah, no, you know what? The playoffs of all those teams. It's good to see. It'd be good to see 6 teams, come in that should, that typically wouldn't get an opportunity. I mean, there's 6 teams from the SEC that could make it in. That's how crazy. That's how crazy it can get. So
Let's get the Army to win it all with the wishbone.
Army getting in. Yeah.
How are the 5-5 Miami Gators doing?
You know what, Mr. Tom?
That's how they're doing.
Mute. I don't want to hear anything from this guy, dude. Did I call your team crap? I don't. So stop. That's basically what you just did. You just called my team crap, and I think that's poor. I never call. I call your team's name is Leeds, and I don't call them anything but Leeds. You are not a nice person, Mr. Tom.
Sounds like
I
someone's
don't
in
like
feelings this morning.
I don't like you. That's what he was going for.
I'll back off.
This should be a goal. This should be a goal. Oh, Havertz can't put it into the near post.
Havertz?
Not Havertz. Harlan.
Oh,
He had
Jesus.
one-on-one. He had a
That's
one-on-one with a goalkeeper, and I don't understand why he. Oh, you know what? He couldn't get the ball out from his feet.
Gary is putting Spencer's favourite player's name on Haaland.
I'm sorry.
I'll be fair with you right now. Yeah, so it is probably a favorite player. In fact, one of the new cats is named Kai. If no one caught that name.
You know what, John? What does that have to mean? What does it have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? What are you trying to say? Mr. Tom feels like he should have some power over me?
Well, this does feel like a producer note here, right? You know, in the credits.
This is supposed to be behind the scenes, not in front.
The real important thing here is I've got a lot of love for the Miami Gators.
You know what? Shut up. You made me say some rude stuff now. I'm getting rude now.
Oh, God.
Actually went as far as shut up. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
The real champions play late on tonight against Army. Who's playing Army today?
Notre Dame.
Oh, we hate them.
Yeah.
You know what, BX? If you like Notre Dame, you got problems.
I hear that they are not as good as their ranking should suggest.
They are never as good as their ranking. And that's been like since they had rankings, they've always been ahead of their ranking. Doesn't matter.
Aren't they a wealthy team? And that is why they get a lot
It's the Notre Dame industrial complex.
You know what it is? It's actually like America's team, but in college football.
No.
Like if they have any semblance of greatness, they're top 5 team.
They're the equivalent of the Dallas Cowboys. They used to be.
What
really
did I just say? What? I just said that.
Team. America's team, bro.
I say you come out and go. Guess what? I got an idea.
America's
I think
team
they're like
American. Though.
No, stop it. You know better than that.
Just kidding. Speaking of which, the Broncos got moved.
Yeah. Tell them, Rosie. Everybody, back off. Back off.
Come on. I like my Sunday football. I don't need it on Thursdays or Mondays. Boo.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. This is a general rule of thumb. If Rosie's on your side, you're probably doing something wrong.
That is false.
It's not false.
Because sometimes you're on my side a lot, and you are on my side according to John. Because you give up your,
especially when it's me, obviously. like what am I supposed to do? Disagree with it because it's me. I know I'm wrong. Like
Rosie's good. Rosie's good. So leave Rosie out of this.
How the hell did Rosie get the moderator thing?
Rosie's been
good,
man.
How the hell did that happen? That happened quick.
I think that happened Monday night. I think BX gave it to her, or someone did. I don't know.
No, I gave her the moderator. I was thinking of it, and then BX said, "You know what? I think you should give her." I had my finger over the button before he even said it because I was thinking of doing it myself. So I think Rosie's been good for the channel. So
but
as much as she hates you,
should be a neutral arbiter that protects the channel. She's not neutral anything. She's a fucker.
Have you seen BX? Have you seen BX? Have you seen yourself as a moderator? You seen Sam as a moderator?
Yeah.
They're all crazy.
Yeah. No.
Hence why I'm not a moderator. I'm not crazy.
I will not have this BX Gunner slander.
I love BX Gunner. But you bring AFC Always in the channel, he's gonna go crazy.
Why was I thinking of that name?
I don't bring him anywhere. I don't know what you think going on between me and AFC Always, but you know.
Yeah. I got home from work. Yeah, he got home at 2:30. Bed at 5. Up at 10. Need some food. Yeah, you should eat, man.
Jesus.
It's good.
What are you planning on eating, Beatrice?
Yeah.
My double steak yesterday was.
I'm certified. Yeah, see, he's certified YouTube crazy. I told you.
So
I couldn't believe it when I had those 2 steaks. I was like, I started doing steak sandwiches made out of steak.
So wait, you were at the buffet yesterday?
Yeah,
we went and
So
saw
what
a
movie did you see? You know what movie I saw? I mean, I saw Heretic.
that's
this
a
week.
good movie.
I liked it. I saw
I thought Hugh
Heretic,
Grant
and
was
again before that,
fantastic.
and a couple weeks before that, I saw Conclave. You know, so and they're both
I'm
movies.
probably not gonna watch that.
I actually like both movies. The Heretic, Heretic was one of those for me. It seemed like one of those easy. It's like those movies that can happen, movies that didn't really cost much to produce, right? But it was really intense, and the music was really good. So chicken and waffles for breakfast.
I've had bacon and waffles before for breakfast.
Chicken and waffles is good too. Everybody
Most
likes
people-
chicken, fried chicken. Everybody likes chicken. So
Most people have bacon and waffles. That's
yeah,
really
I'm
good.
not questioning it as if it's bad. I'm questioning it as in I've not had it yet, and I probably should.
yeah, you should because you have the syrup on your fried chicken.
Mm.
You've never
Yum.
done it.
When you put the syrup,
You've
on
never
the
done it.
Mm-mm.
Where are you from? Are you from? Where are you from? Where's your-
South. I'm from South Carolina. I've just never
And
done
you've
it.
never had chicken and
Carolina.
waffles in South Carolina, like the Carolinas, isn't it? They have chicken and waffles in Carolinas. I don't know about South or North.
I'm not allowed to eat bad food, according to her.
Chicken and waffles is never considered bad food. You eat worse food than that,
wild.
probably.
I'll probably do.
That is absolutely
never had
wild, right?
I don't eat fried chicken that often, to be honest with you. So
I feel
do
like
eat waffles.
I should have a bath because I'm agreeing with Gary.
Yeah, that's some terrible. You need to stop listening to that lady.
She'll keep you alive a lot longer, but you'll be much more sad.
Why do you want to live longer just to not eat the treasures of the world?
Well, I'll put it on the to-do list. There's another food I need to try that I haven't tried yet. I can't remember what it is right now. I'll probably think of it once we get off here. But yeah, I'll put it on the to-do list.
There you go. See here, Big Gunner says, and he was. I believe you were in New York before you moved down to Carolinas, but now he has it twice a month. It's there you go. There you go. What is this?
Director John. Oh, it's amazing.
See, this right here. Yeah, there's something wrong with him. Now, you know what? He's on the no-fly list. Why? Chicken and waffles. That's all it says.
Big Gunners in El Casadilla.
It says no chicken and waffles. What? Yeah, you can't.
Security clearance gonna be like, hey, have you had chicken and waffles? No security clearance for you. Okay, all right.
For anyone,
Chicken and waffles. That's what I come back to.
There you go.
I watched Wicked, based on the musical Wicked.
Did you like it? Did you like the music though?
I thought it was all right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I couldn't tell what was going on with most of the songs because I think the sound pitching wasn't. I couldn't really understand what Ariana Grande was saying in most of the scenes because her character was a bit of a prick. But sorry, anyway, which is ironic because the actress who played the more sympathetic character in real life is actually a massive prick. But it's funny how that works. But no, it was fine. It was fine. It was fine.
Would you watch it again?
I am going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it again next year when they bring out part 2, which I imagine is more the same with more Jeff Goldblum, hopefully.
And I just got an alert that we're all going to like.
Spurs goal.
Kujaseski is on the left-hand side. He puts a cross in. That's too easy. Puts a cross in.
Oh, yes. City in the mud. City in the
Madison
mud.
tipped it home past the goalkeeper. That was just too easy. And he just threw the dart. That was too easy. City at home. You don't. Wow.
I'll say this much: it would be good for this league if someone won other than City. I think
it'd be good for this league if Arsenal wins. It'd be good for this league if Arsenal wins.
But if we could have a legit, if Liverpool could lose to Southampton tomorrow, it's not.
I have called that will happen in the upset pick challenge. I've gone all in on Southampton.
What was the odds on that? Like 460 to 1?
Oh, I mean, just in the point differential, I'll get 19 points if they win. Which will take me well ahead of the standings.
There you go.
Tom's going for it.
Probably ahead of me now because he got Wolves, didn't he? So
Tom's going for it.
I'm going for it.
Hey,
Why do
fellas,
the upset
it's
pick
we've
challenge
hit
if you're going to pick a 3
we've hit the
point
3 hour
difference?
mark, and I think we've done a lot today.
Before
Yeah,
we
At least I have.
before we close
At least
off,
I
how
have.
did Transmere Rovers do? Have Transmere Rovers played
They
today?
lost 1-0 last night at Fleetwood. No,
They
not
lost.
Fleetwood. Cheltenham.
I thought they were. Did I have?
No,
Why do I have?
they lost
What?
1-0. No, they lost 1-0 at Cheltenham Town last night.
Very non-binary result.
That's a
That,
very binary result.
That is not nice at all.
No, we don't
But-
like that.
Yeah, they're 3 points off of the relegation zone, but they do have 2 games in hand. So,
Oh man.
you know, the
All
important
right.
thing to genuinely remember is that Fleetwood Town's game got called off as well. So we don't know how Gary's cousin would have done.
Yeah.
But he
And,
obviously would have won.
And the Florida Gators, I believe, had just scored a touchdown. So that is a good sign. Florida Gators. Florida
That's a shame.
Gators.
That's a shame. Not because I got a touchdown, but because you actually called them by the correct name, which I was hoping one day I'd catch you out on and just get you to say
You
instinctively.
should have called them the Florida State Gators, Tom.
You know what? Spencer? That's fighting words.
What's
That's like me saying the South Carolina
Ron Simmons doing.
Clemsons or whatever.
Yeah.
The
Clemson
Gamecocks.
Gamecocks.
Yeah, Clemson Gamecocks. That's right.
South Carolina. Oh my God. My wife wanted to watch.
I love
that
the Arizona Gamecocks. They're amazing. I mean, I don't care what they are like in football, but the mascot's brilliant.
Yeah.
The Ohio State Wolverines. There you go.
Bowden just missed a opportunity. Tried to chip it over the goalkeeper, but he chipped it over the crossbar.
Who missed?
Foden.
Bowden.
Foden. Oh, fuck him. What's Ron Simmons up to? Anyone checked on him today?
You know, why you guys hate me?
We
haven't seen
Russ today, have we?
Yeah, we saw
No,
Russ. He was
Russ
on
is
earlier.
here.
Sorry.
He was on
Ross
earlier.
made sure
But
here when you left.
I think everybody. I think I'm gonna go. And everybody with me?
We can leave.
Yeah,
I'm
might as
going
well,
to
might as
go
well
as
finish
well.
off.
So I was just going to check Ron Simmons' Twitter to see what he's been
Yeah.
up to.
That's all right. Sam, tell the people what you would
Yes,
like to tell them.
before we go, thanks everyone for tuning in as always. We like to have a bit of a laugh here on the road trip. Tom driving as always, driving us way into the forest. No insurance, just complete mess of a driver, absolute slag. Talking of slags, check out Slags in the Dark on Thursday with me and Tom and Spencer. Sometimes he comes on. And Thursday night, 8 p.m. There it is. There it is. Look at Tom. Look at that slag in the sofa there. Look at him. Thursdays,
Is that
8
spin-off?
p.m.
Slag on the sofa.
Exactly. Slag on the sofa. That might be the follow-up show. 3 p.m. Eastern time. Talk about all popular entertainment stuff, movies, TV, gaming. Last time we talked about social media. Yeah, give it a check. Check it out. Got to ask Tom an important question before we go. Tom, would you rather put honey in your butt crack and go into a bear cave while he's hibernating, or
Yes.
would you stick your penis in a wasp's nest? Which of those two things would you rather do?
We will basically go with the being molested by a bear.
Okay, you'd rather be molested. Okay, good to know, Tom. Thank you. Right, so thank you, everybody. It's been great as always. Arsenal 3-0 win. We love it. Back into
Otherwise known
winning
as
ways.
Trevor.
What did you say?
Otherwise known as Trevor.
Trevor, right, okay. Back to winning ways as always. Everyone have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next time.
Very true. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that Sam, you'll be getting a call.
HR be calling me.
Spencer, what say you?
How do I follow that? Is what I have to say.
I don't. That's why you go next, because I didn't want to have to follow that.
All right. Well, enjoy your Saturday. What's left of it. Good 3 points. See you Monday night on the road trip. This could be the road. I get the names, whatever. On Gary's channel, I'll be there. So Everybody, take care. Enjoy your Saturday, and happy Thanksgiving.
You know what? You are trying to get on Mr. Tom's side. You're just gonna try to upset me with little things.
I've been on this channel now for a year and some change, and I still don't know which one is which. So, but I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy
right above your head. What does it say? You can see it right
Uh,
above your head on the screen that you're looking at.
Road trip. There we go.
Guess
Anyway.
who scores again, people?
I do, as always. But
No. Guess who scored again?
Kulisevsky.
I got an alert.
Wow.
Tottenham are 2-0 up.
And
Tottenham
guess
are
who scored
2-0
this
up.
one? Guess who scored
Jeez.
this one? The same guy who scored the last one.
James Maddison,
James Madison with a brace.
the Arsenal fan who who actually hates Tottenham. And when he was 15, you should have seen some of the tweets he put out about Tottenham.
Love it. Love it. Tottenham away. Love it.
Well, he should have stayed at. Never mind what.
Anything else you got to say, Spencer?
No, that's it. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thanksgiving's this week in America, so get your food ready if you're in America. Get ready to cook. I got turkey, ham, a green bean casserole, stuffing. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. So that's all I got, Gary. That's my segue.
That's nice. I mean, this is, I don't even know what to say because now, I don't know if this game will hold up, but right now we sit 1 point behind City. So there you go. Mr. Tom, people want to hear what you got to say before we get out of here.
I'd like to congratulate myself on correctly predicting that Tottenham are most likely to win this match. Like, we're using a variety of factors, such as form and form of the other team. The fact that Man City can't win for shit. And it still looks like San Marino are still going to end up having more wins in November than Arsenal and Manchester City combined. Because between you have one right now. So, and they have two. Therefore, San Marino better than Arsenal, better than Manchester City. Definitely better than Manchester City. Congratulations, San Marino, on winning. They won one game in 20 years, and then they won two in a week. So, women are like buses.
If that's how your logic works, which I think is crap. All right.
Fantastic. It's mathematics. It's not my logic. It's maths. It's maths, Gary. Two is more than one. It's maths. Anyway,
even Sam likes the way the math works, but he doesn't like what you have to say.
Yeah, you're a slag, Tom.
It's not about liking it. It's
no, it is. It
true.
is actually about that. It is actually about that.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you like it because it doesn't make it any more untrue.
It is untrue. But Mr. Tom,
I could see here every week. We should be a Premier League club, but the fact is we're not. Simple as that.
Anything else to say to the people?
Yeah, in
Mr.
all
Tom?
seriousness, I want to thank Gary for giving me the platform to do what I do. I don't know what I say, like do what I do, like it's a good thing, but it is what it is. Thank you to Sam and Spencer for propping the show up, and allegedly, according to someone called C. Ward, no wait, that's too obvious. We'll call him Colonel W, who's basically his theory was obviously speaking of the week, Joseph Fritzl turns up. Imagine my shock. It's almost as if he heard his government name, and then he anyway. So no, in all seriousness, thanks guys. It's a pleasure to do this with you every week, even on the weeks when you're not here. It's a pleasure that you're not here, and I'm sorry I shouldn't have said that. Scratch that, reverse that. Director John, thank you for all your contributions to the road trip. Sorry, I'm like Spencer. I'm like, I don't know what I'm on. I don't know what I'm on.
Bye. Everybody, thank you for joining us. This has been the road trip. Mr. Tom is trying to derail us. We're not going to let him. We're going to let him. Thank you, Mr. Tom, Sam, Spencer, for joining me. I know we've had a lot of fun. I enjoy it. We'll do this again next week. Arsenal played really well today. We will want to see that again.
What was the score?
Arsenal wins 3-0 at home. Gets their first win in about 5 tries in the league. We're taking it. And where he gets his first goal in an Arsenal shirt in the Premier League, we're taking that. Partey comes in off the bench, puts a ball home. There you go. Everything you can ask for. Sakar does what he does. There you go. Everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll be back back. We'll do this again. Everybody say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. And here we go. Oh, here we go.
Life is a journey. Don't waste your trip. Go otherwise.